Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate everybody for checking with me. You already know we back with another one of them things. And I'm telling you, this one's going to be a good one, man. It's going to be legendary because it was a legendary night. Obviously, we was preoccupied with LiAngelo Ball and the whole situation down there, with the Summer League. But now we could turn our undivided attention to what took place yesterday as well, with LeBron James, Lavar Ball, the whole situation at the Drew League. Like we stated earlier today, Lavar Ball basically owns the goddamn Drew League. It's not official, it's unofficial, but let's just keep it 100. We know Lavar Ball done put prestige to the Drew League. LeBron James in this conversation, I want to know, nobody really knows what was said. I guess we could hypothesize, we could, figure out, what it may lead to. But all I know is these two need to connect in some form of fashion. I'm here to tell you another thing because we ain't even get started yet. Do you remember the last time LeBron James whispered in somebody else's ear? And that happened to be LiAngelo Ball. You understand? Y'all remember that was history. That was history. Lonzo went out to Cleveland in his rookie season, did his thing, against LeBron James, definitely impressed, and they have some words. And then a year later, literally, they're teammates, so who knows, I don't know this, and nobody has told me nothing, but I mean, it don't take Stevie Wonder to see, what could possibly happen a year from now if LeBron James and LeVar Ball get in some type of connection and get something situated and popping, because we all know, don't let LaMelo, Lonzo, and Jello get down to that Drew League because they'll shut the whole goddamn United States of America down. And it's Flight Sports TV. Let's get it started. We got a star-studded chat. We got a star-studded panel. Let's get it going. All access. What's the deal, Dex? Talk to the people. We live.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Flight Sports TV, the machine, the voice of the voiceless, the people's champ, the hottest shit in these streets. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat. We already know how our chats get down. They get down with the get down. And shout out to everybody that's viewing us, rocking with us, and gonna sit here and watch this stream to the fullest. Shout out to you too, and salute everybody in the name of peace.
That's facts. We got a lot to talk about tonight, Dex. Zen Master, what's the deal, old boy? Talk to the people. We live.
What it do, y'all? What it do? Hey, it's good to talk to you, Flight. It's good to hear from you, Dex. I'm going to get straight to the point. Kyrie Irving is not coming to Los Angeles. So Bron needs a point guard. That's what this conversation about.
Oh, man. Okay, so you cutting straight to the chase. What you think?
Straight to it. He needs a point guard, and either brother will do.
I mean, we're gonna get into it. You just went straight for the kill, but we'll get into it. But let's keep it 100. You remember the last time, when LeBron James, when he talking to somebody, is usually about something serious. We all know it was some type of affection there after, good game, whatever the hell, but we all know it was all cameras, all eyes locked on these two mega stars, and LeBron James and LeVar Ball. Dex, What was your initial thoughts when you seen the embrace, of these two?
Well, definitely I was shocked because I had no idea that Lavar was even in the building. I got wind for that LeBron and Kyrie will be there, Khalil Mack and Draymond Green. I got wind of that they was going to be there, but I wasn't sure if how concrete that information was. And the only reason why we didn't see Kyrie Irving to Zen Master dismay that he was over there helping the coach of the summer league, Phil Handy. You know what I'm saying? He was helping him over with his camp, who is the
Yeah,
assistant coach
yeah,
for the Los Angeles Lakers.
yeah.
So that's why.
I like how you
So
frame
that's
that.
why.
I like how you
So
frame
that's
that.
why.
But let's tell the truth. He flaked. He
Uncle
flaked on
Drew,
you already. He already flaked.
I knew you was gonna come. I knew you was gonna
Didn't
come
he?
with that, or
Didn't he
somebody's gonna come
flake
with that.
already on you?
No, sir. No, sir. Because he's with the big
Mhm,
wigs right now. You follow what I'm saying? He
yeah.
he had an option to play with LeBron at the Drew League
Said he was
or
going to do it.
go.
Had
Listen
everybody
here.
believing he was going to be there, including you.
Yes, but he was supposed to be there, but he rather helped the assistant coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers summer league team in
Now,
practice.
does that make a damn bit of sense?
So he's working with the Lakers officially,
He's training
not
with
in
Phil.
official
He's training
capacity.
with Phil Handy. He's not working with the Lakers. He's training with Phil
Hey,
Handy.
what is Phil Handy to the Lakers? What is he? Is
And
he the
he's
summer league
training
coach?
and he's training with Phil Handy.
And he's the assistant coach on the main
And he's
staff.
training with him like a lot of people do.
So nevertheless, he has his connection and he has his hoofs locked in with the Lakers somehow, some way. That's all I can say.
And he is
Now, as
dedicated
far
to being a Brooklyn Net this year, according to him. But you know what? Give it
that
two
was his that
minutes.
he didn't say that. He didn't
Give it a
say that.
minute. It'll
His
change.
team has so-called say that. And like we say, Kyrie Irving is a very, very mercurial person. Okay.
Mercurial
So
and
now
flaky.
long as we know what he is, we have to accept him for that. So right now, his mercurialism is placed in LA. And we welcome that.
Now he's going to be a
Okay,
Brooklyn Net
cool.
this year. He's going to be a
Right.
Brooklyn Net this year. And you know what? Unlike this past year, I will not be rooting for the Brooklyn Nets because he already snake bit me enough times. I don't have expectations for him anymore. Period. I
Right,
expect him to screw me over every time I root for him. That's what I
right.
expect.
Well, we're gonna definitely get into that with the situation with Kyrie Irving. He definitely should have been a part of the Drew League yesterday, but it didn't happen. But nonetheless, this conversation with Lavar Ball and LeBron James, you know, we all know that it was looming rumors, with the LaMelo Ball possibly participating in the Drew League. Dex, what was any of those rumors? Did you hear these rumors that possibly that the ball boys were supposed to play? I just want to get your thoughts on that.
No, that was never anything that was swirling out in LA. I don't know where that come from. So somebody probably just pulled that out their ass. But nevertheless, didn't even expect LeVar Ball to be there. I thought what's his name? Chris O'Bannon will coach the BBB team. And I thought LeVar Ball would probably still be in Vegas watching LiAngelo's final game. So when you look at that timeline and you kind of come with some type of theory on why LeVar wasn't at the Hornets summer league game and in coaching the BBB team, and then you see LiAngelo he got 0 minutes. He didn't get an opportunity to take one tick or one dribble in that last game. You got to kind of come up with some kind of hypothesis that maybe he was already forewarned that LiAngelo wasn't going to get any minutes. They're gonna give all the minutes to some of the guys who hadn't yet really played, and give the minutes to the guys that they're looking to give that two-way contract to
So they
somehow,
gave
some
him.
way.
So they gave him a total of what, 16 minutes in summer league.
I
That's
don't
a
even know what
that's a
the
We
wasted
don't
total
have
time.
the
was.
we'll have the total tally.
Yeah, he wasted his
Yeah, I don't.
time.
Yeah, I don't know the tally on that. But no, can never say it's a waste of time.
Yeah,
So
I was gonna say
because
that.
when you look at anything in the summer league, the guys that didn't play up to that point but played a lot of minutes the second half, were they time wasted? I don't think they will tell you that because they got some type of shine. You follow what I'm saying? They got some type of exposure. So if they get gathered, if they get pulled by an NBA team or G League team, or get a call to say, hey man, we invite you overseas to do this, I'm quite sure those guys would thank the summer league teams that invited them up to play for them to get that type of exposure because all eyes was on the NBA at that particular moment until LeBron got to the Drew League. Then
Yeah,
all
but
eyes
those,
start to switch.
as you like to say, those guys don't have the last name Ball.
Right. That's why it's not a waste of time because long as he have two brothers in the league, there's never a waste of time. It's only exposure
I feel
and
like they
it's only a
wasted his
matter of
time,
time.
man. They gave him
I mean, well, to
16
each his own.
minutes, maybe 14 to 16 minutes tops out of
I'm
the
not
whole
trying to
summer
convince
league.
you that they didn't. Okay, because
That's
however
like,
you
why
feel on that
bother?
is how you feel.
Why
But I
bother?
feel his time is not
Go so,
wasted.
he needs to go somewhere where he can get regular burn and cut this nickel and dime shit out with the Hornets, man. With the Swarm and the Hornets, he needs to cut it out.
Hey, his life,
Go get some
his
playing
strife.
time, bro. If you're listening, Jello,
That's
go
all
get
I
some
can say.
playing time. That's the only thing
Yeah.
that's going to help is burn.
Right, I got you. Could there be any type of possibilities, with any connections with the Triple Bs and LeBron James in the future at the Drew League? Like I stated, right after he talked to LiAngelo Ball, they were teammates. Could there some type of be some partnership a year from now at the Drew League with LeBron James possibly facing off against LaMelo, Lonzo, and Jello? This is just hypothesizing. This ain't. We're just talking right now. Is that what do you think about that? What's the possibility of that?
It would be great for the Drew, no doubt about it. And I think we as a community need to do more like that to support things like the Drew. I'm with
Yeah,
it.
so yeah, black owned league. It was definitely crazy to see LeBron go there. He balled out, he showed out there, man. But I'm just thinking how electrifying it would be if you had the ball boys versus LeBron James, possibly or DeMar, whatever the hell. When you start talking about the ball boys committing and then LeBron committing, could you imagine the other players that's committing after that? You
I know
talking
because
about you talking something crazy.
it was like watching him in that, and I just watched the highlights, but watching him in the Drew League was like
He
watching.
wild out.
It was like watching a cheat code, just playing on the easiest mode. He was
Right.
out there quarter speed, killing everybody.
Yeah, be dancing.
They're just playing around. That
Yeah,
you could see the difference, and him being one of the best to ever do it. It's even more glaring when you see him on the court with semi pros. Like, damn, this dude, man, give him credit. Almost 38 years old, and he's still that fluent. He's the Tom Brady of basketball, no doubt. He
no,
just
that's a major facts.
yeah, I give him that much props. Salute to Jessica Anderson in the chat.
Good
Basil,
salute to Jessica. We got Ted in the building.
Raphael,
What's good? What's good, Ted TV? What's the deal?
Salute Can Hoop, Dion Reed. We see y'all.
Yo, salute to everybody in the building. Ted, what's good?
What's good, man? Just give me a hot second. Let me
No,
get
you good.
my.
Take your time. Take your time. What
Appreciate
I
it.
want to let the people, do you think it could be a situation a year from now with the ball boys and possibly LeBron James? Could you think that could be in the possibility? Could that be in the works?
Yeah, I mean, they got to come in healthy. Flight. That's the thing because I'm quite sure if all three Ball brothers was healthy this season, it was a grand possibility that they would made an appearance. Somehow, some way. I don't know if they would have played the whole season. LaMelo was verbally committed to the Drew League, and then his schedule ramped up, and his itinerary kind of got into the way. But he did make appearances, but he didn't get on the floor. By the time LaMelo's schedule started to slow down, LiAngelo was off in Charlotte. So it just seemed like the timing and everything just hadn't really matched up with all of the brothers to be able to get out there and play. And I'm quite sure Andre, their cousin Andre, would be on board if they all can get out there. So you have four Pauls out there on the court at one time. You follow what I'm saying? Now, this episode with LeBron James, this is his return to the Drew League. So I want everybody to realize that this is LeBron James' return to the Drew League. He played in the Drew League before when he was with the Miami Heat. He came down there and played. So they just welcome him with open arms. They love him. As far as us, and now I can't speak for other people, but as far as us, you can see what was in the Drew League. You can see it was just packed to capacity. They had to put the security guards to face the door for no other people can get in. They use the crowd as a blocking mechanism so nobody else can get in. Now, mind you, that's dangerous. That's risky. You follow what I'm saying? We know what happened with Puffy. You follow what I'm saying? We know what happened with the bad boy team when something similar like this happened, when they had something going on, I believe at Howard or something to that nature. So it's very important that we recognize that, and we thank God that everybody was safe and sound.
Don't forget Travis Scott, Dex. What happened at that Travis Scott show?
Well, that Travis Scott show was a little different. That was a little different. Because that was it was.
I got you.
Yeah, that was an open space. This was a closed gymnasium, so that was a little situation that was a little different. But because you have to be careful for trampling and things of that nature. Agitation. So everything went good. The Drew League held up. So we give a fist to them for putting on such a show and keeping everybody intact. Because, like I said, that's not the most coof neighborhood in the Los Angeles area. It's different if there was in West LA or Hollywood or Brentwood, Beverly Hills or something to that nature. They was in the heart. You follow what I'm saying? Just south of South Central, right there in the Willowbrook area. And we already know things have exploded in that area in time past. So that's why I want to put emphasis.
We also know the community know how to act too, Dex.
And that's why I want to place emphasis on the stereotypes and the negative connotation. A lot of times that is upon us. We get that type of stigma that's saying that we can't do anything in a pack without something jumping off that doesn't look good for us. You follow what I'm saying? And totally this right here instills this right here brings a highlight of what's good when we can gather like that, when we can galvanize each other like that for a event of that spectacularness and be viewed on national TV, because this Drew League game was streamed on NBA TV. So if anything would have happened, oh my God, it would have been all over the news. But nothing happened. It was all good, and we celebrate this. So yes, Flight, to answer your question, yes, it will be wonderful, and even a little past wonderful, magnificent to have the Stringer Ball brothers play in a situation where LeBron James, Kyrie, or DeMar DeRozan on one side, Isaiah Mobley, what's his brother name? Evan Mobley and Montrezl Harrell on one side, and Swaggy P, Ron Artest, and some of the old heads that plays with him on that squad play, and just become a celebrity extravaganza. And it's something that was fashioned, molded, and even formed by the hands of us.
That's facts. The possibilities are endless. Make no mistake about this situation. This was definitely a memorable moment, man. I can only imagine what they could do, even if it's not. Like, bottom line is LeBron James set new precedents with this. Him coming to the Drew League, like I stated, man, he done up the ante, man. Who's next, man? Who, like maybe a Kawhi Leonard? I don't know his situation with his health, but like serious superstars. Don't be surprised if we see him start coming in now. I'm talking about the top of the top. Yeah, but he got his injury issues. That might not be the smartest. But other players, I could see Brandon Ingram would be electrifying if he played in the Drew. I'm just talking about just straight up street ball players that's in the league that'll just wild out. You said, yo, Dame, oh man, he would. Could you imagine Dame? He was shooting from fucking beyond half court
in a closed gym with the depth perception of a closed gym. Yeah.
Dame is one of them guys. I could see any of them dudes going there. But superstars, they've been put on notice. Definitely. Ted, you good? We got my man Ted in the building.
Yeah, I'm on deck, bro.
Yeah, what's the deal? Do you see the latest news? What's your thoughts on the embrace with Lavar Ball and LeBron James? The whole situation at the Drew League. What was your initial thoughts when you seen that?
The first thing that came to my mind, I was just wondering if he was trying to relay something for LiAngelo. To be honest with you,
right?
That's what I was wondering. Because the way they embraced, obviously they didn't speak prior. So definitely that was an opportunity that he got to basically link up with him. And it seems like he just ran something past his ear. I don't know. I mean, that's just my opinion. But, if he could pull a little handle or something for LiAngelo, see what he could do. You understand?
What about LeVar Ball possibly being more represented around the league? A lot more than we've seen, like almost getting back to how it was in the beginning. I think it's time ESPN, these major networks start calling. LeVar Ball has been doing some magical things, like we said. And I ain't even BSing with you right now. This is on the court, off the court. I'm talking about the man has got so many business ventures, is retarded. At this point, it's time for the NBA to come calling seriously, because LeVar Ball, his status, his celebrity is that massive right now. I'm telling you. Do not sleep on LeVar Ball. When this man speaks, the whole world is listening. Don't be a fool of yourself. Rave Kingdom, what's the deal?
Hey man, shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody, man. This is amazing. LeBron James came to the Drew League, and then a moment with our boy, our main man, LeVar Ball, had a time to actually talk to LeBron briefly. Here's my take on this. Okay, here's my thing. A lot of people like to say their ifs about things, their ifs about LeVar, their doubts on the brothers, or whatever you like to say. My thing is, there's one thing you can't take away from these people, this family. It's called they bring stuff to the table. The man LeVar Ball got crowds following him, crowds of yelling his name. You got crowds following LiAngelo, selling out seats. Lonzo, crowd. I mean, the summer league was packed. Can't get in the building. I mean, really. Melo, you already know. They already make him the franchise player. People are packed. People getting the MB1s, the Ricky Mortys. People going crazy. LaMelo O's, the cereal. This team, these guys, people bring a whole bunch of stuff to the table. So, like, y'all can say what y'all want to say, but at the end of the day, you cannot find me something like these people right here, aka the Ball family, that bring this much to the table like this. They're bringing clout, they're bringing attention, they're bringing business. Jello alone can get you some money. You can advertise it. Joe and Melo can get you some money alone, advertise it. You can even advertise LeVar Ball and get some little money off of it. What do y'all? I don't. You can I get it. I get it that you wanna hate or say something wrong. But man, I feel like one day we're gonna have to sit here and realize they're great for business, and hopefully one day they can incorporate right. They can position it together, get it right. Whatever they gotta do, the meetings or whatever conference, whatever you gotta do. But this has to happen because we're talking about literally that crowd was following LeBron, but there was also another crowd following Lavar. It's like two crowds colliding together. So I mean, that just shows you how much business can really work. Look how one massive cloud versus one massive cloud is coming together. I mean, man, oh my God, the great things that we can do instead of trying to come up here, come into people's lives, trying to cut it off and separate it and end it. Instead of just making it together so we can make the biggest production that we could possibly make, man. That's my take on it.
No, good point, Ray. Bottom line is these two definitely need to get in some type of business partnership. I think that's bottom line of everything that you're saying, correct? Like it must happen.
It just must happen. I mean, like instead of like one day people got to realize stop going against it. You might as well let it happen. Like this is good business. Like you feel me? Like y'all going on IGs, you're watching Melo's IG. You're watching Zoe's IG because I know you are because your ass will report if Zoe was doing extra running when he's not supposed to and y'all report it because y'all be watching in on Zoe. So don't act like y'all ain't paying attention. Lavar said this, Lavar said that, Lavar said this. How you know he said anything? Because you paying attention. So clearly you might as well stop trying to go against it and just go with it, man. It's just really. I'm sorry. It's
Yo,
gotta
Flight,
stop.
Flight, I got a question to what you just said just now. You can hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Cool. I just want to know, do you think the fact that he's trying to get LiAngelo in the league, I mean, it is a goal of his. Do you think that's stopping certain things he could do on a business level? Meaning that he could probably put pressure on certain things towards the business, but he got to be light with that because at the end of the day, he is trying to get his final son into the league.
I mean, yeah, I think so. I think all of those possibilities are in there. Possibly even Melo. Everybody's gonna have their own takeaway from what this could lead to. But me personally, I take it as two powerful black men. Connecting and who knows what they could do. With the Drew League and shattering all of the claims that may have been made negatively. These two obviously have no issues with one another, but the media tried to do that, in previous times. So it was good to see them put that to bed with this moment.
I see a direction. I'm just looking at it in the terms of the fact that basically Melo got a contract, Zoe got a contract. Now, once you get a contract, that sits you on your own. You know what I'm saying? That's the way the NBA goes. Just the fact that LiAngelo doesn't have an exact contract, you understand? So you can't really let him go yet because you're still trying to nurse him into the league. What I'm saying is, and I've said this before, I just feel like once LiAngelo gets an actual contract and he falls into the league and he's good, he's certified, I just think that's when basically his father gets the opportunity to basically go head first right into the business aspect of the whole situation. I just think he's treading lightly right now. That's just my opinion.
That's cool. We got a new guy in here. Who's Morale?
Yeah, that's me. How's it going, fellas? I've been a long time listener. I just had to tune in, but I'm excited to tune in.
Well, I appreciate you. Where you from?
Oh, I'm from New York,
What part?
the Bronx. Shout out to Cardi B.
Wow, shout out to the BX, man.
Yeah.
So, what's your thoughts on the situation that we're talking about right now, man? With Lavar Ball and LeBron James, embracing at the Drew League, the possibilities are endless. What was your takeaways?
I think it's pretty good because for a while now we've been hearing LeVar and MJ, and LeVar and Magic Johnson. I think LeVar met Magic Johnson already. Is that correct, fellas? Right?
I mean, now that you said that,
Long
it was
time ago.
they had a lot of issues, the little fake rumors. It'd be cool for all of them to eventually pay homage to LeVar.
Right. So I think LeVar might have met Magic, but I think he didn't meet Mike yet. So to see LeVar meeting LeBron is like it's like pretty cool. Like LeVar he's in the NBA, like literally, like he's in. Like now he's what's that word?
I mean, LeVar always
Approved.
was in. LeVar always was in, and I don't know if they probably have met before. I don't think that was. I ain't gonna say that was the first time. I'm pretty sure they've met before. They were teammates with his son. You know,
Played there
I'm
for
pretty
3 years,
sure.
right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've had some type of words before. I don't know. I don't. You know, I'm not gonna say that's official or not. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's met Jordan too. His son plays for Jordan.
You think so? Okay.
He was he was there on draft night at least.
Right, but I say all that to say at least LeVar's on notice, meaning like because people will make jokes on LeVar. Oh well, his like Charles Barkley, like he only averaged 2 points in college. You know what I mean? So now LeVar meeting the high-powered, high-profile guys in the NBA, LeVar will no longer be the butt of no one's jokes anymore. Does that make sense, fellas? So yeah, I think it's pretty great that he met LeBron today. So now it's like, oh, it's official. Like the BBB is here now. So that's my take on it.
Well, no, I can't say that, man, because BBB always was here before that embrace, after that embrace. But I understand where you're coming from,
Yeah.
But that was your initial takeaways. It's crazy. Could you possibly see a situation where the Ball boys facing off against possibly LeBron James and the star-studded cast on the other side, maybe a year from now? You remember last time he whispered in Lonzo's ear, they were teammates a year later. So what you think about that?
I hope so, but it all depends on LiAngelo because as you guys can see, as soon as LiAngelo got called for the summer league, he left the Drew League, obviously. So it depends on LiAngelo. Also depends on Lonzo's health, as we can see now, and LaMelo. They treating LaMelo like glass right now. They don't want to touch him. So it all depends on how the NBA feels, and even LeVar himself. I doubt that'll happen because the Ball brothers at this point are so valuable, and hopefully LiAngelo will be in the NBA by then. But so to answer your question, I would say I doubt it. I give it like a 10% chance that will happen in the Drew League, only because the Ball brothers at this point will be so valuable come 2023 or something like that. Yeah.
All right, good question. We got Lakers and 4 in the building. What's the deal? Shout out to you. We got a bunch of people rolling up in the panel right now. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Salute to all y'all in the chat. Shout out to Foreign Talk Sports. We're gonna get into Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, he definitely coming to the Knicks. We're gonna get into that. I mean, all signs are going there. We got everything to acquire him. It's in the Knicks' hands right now. What they want to give up. Can't nobody outbid us right now.
I hear nobody pay homage to the Summer League champs either, by the way.
Or the Blazers. Shit,
Yeah.
Damian Lillard didn't even know.
So all the Dame Lillard, no rings, but Trendon Watford got a ring before Dame Lillard.
Damian Lillard was on Instagram. He said him and Anthony Simon celebrating that what they celebrating the bag in so many words. They're out on vacation.
Yeah, they both rich.
Yeah, they filthy.
Salute to the Blazers.
Hey,
what's poppin', Rave?
Yeah, I was gonna say, everybody hit that like, hit that sub. I want y'all to know we noticed that we get a lot of viewers, but they forget to hit that like. So please do hit that like. That's very important. You know what I'm saying? You know how the YouTube stuff work, man. They that likes gets that recognition. You already know what it is. Fight Sports TV, the hottest in the streets. You already know the biggest interviews has been here. One of the biggest guys' names, Ball Facts, AB the Hero. You know what I'm saying? Hoop Dog, the biggest name's been up here. What's his name? I can go on and on. JaVale McGee's father, all that. Kid Austin. It's endless, man. So please hit that sub. We don't want y'all to miss any of this stuff.
Freeway Rick Ross been up here. Don't forget Freeway Ricky Ross.
Sure. All of it. I got so many names. It's just if we go down names, we'll be here all night. Like for real. I'm sorry. So, and we got amazing content.
We happen to have all access.
Oh yeah, all access does Zen, all that. We got a lot of content creators too. So just want to let y'all know that.
Just salute to all access Dex, man. He makes a lot happen. And salute to the chat.
That's facts.
But Rave, I wanted to ask you, Rave, from a Lakers fan perspective, how you see this upcoming season playing out?
I see them to be better. They got a couple young guys in the summer league. For example, Scottie Pippen Jr. Uh, I see him on the roster, yo.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Very
hearing that too.
hard working. Um, his 3-point shooting will get there, but other than that, I mean, the man got a shot, he hit free throws, play defense. He got a little dog in him, and he's Scottie Pippen Jr.'s son. Like, and he doing his thing, bro. Average 20. He averaged 21 in college. The dude is more than what I thought. He is 6'1" though, but man,
A little
his
undersized.
his his work his work takes up for that. Um, I also feel in the Lakers, um, how well it will go, I don't know for sure, but we're definitely gonna be a little bit better than last year. Just by the fact that I don't know a lot. I think LeBron got beat up a little bit because they didn't make the playoffs, so he might play a little harder this time. Anthony Davis, they have to play a little harder this time because a lot of people are starting to call him overrated.
Here's where I'm going, Ray. Let me ask you this, Ray.
Street clothes.
Could you see a mid-season trade for point guard? And if so, what scenarios do you see unfolding? And is this conversation any sort of prequel?
Oh yeah, if Russell Westbrook is on this stupid shit some more, which I'm hoping he's not, even though the percentage chance of him staying on this stupid shit he's on right now is high, but I feel like if he plays the same way he did last season, bro, shoot on top of the backboard, fucking having 20 turnovers a game, like, yeah, that trade has to happen. I think
What scenarios
I
you
think
see
Brooklyn.
possible?
See, let me tell you something.
Mhm.
The reason Brooklyn ain't made the highest trade yet because they're trying to play hardball before they play desperate. You get what I'm saying? They're trying to have the edge on people. So a lot of people can't really make trades with them because they're like, oh, we're the Brooklyn Nets. If you want our guys, you got to give me this. You know what I'm saying? That's how they're right now. So if we ask for KD or if we ask for Kyrie or we ask for whoever it is, Curry, they're just like, oh, fine, you got to give us, everything that we want. So Brooklyn is a little hard headed right now. They know they're a little bit dysfunctional. Why they're dysfunctional? Because they don't know for sure who wants to be on the team or not. And so, for me, that's the only reason a trade hasn't even happened because Brooklyn's a little hard.
Yo, Raven, let me protect my town a little bit though. Just remember, both them players they are in contract. We got KD for 4 years. Kyrie just signed on for an extra year. So at the end of the day, they're not really being hard headed. They're being smart. But with that being said, I had a question for you because you brought up Scottie Pippen Jr. How do you feel about Sharif O'Neal?
He rushed. He should for one, he should listen to his father. But before his father even said anything, I said like 1 or 2 years ago that he might have to be in college or play. I don't know what he wants to do. G League, all season ball, whatever he wants to do. Don't head to the NBA draft just yet. Only because remember he has surgery. He's been away from the game for a little bit. I felt like I really do. I really do felt like he has what it takes because he's tough, grab rebounds, plays dirty work. You know what I'm saying? Nice little dunk. He can do his thing. And especially I don't know what happened to his shot. He used to be able to shoot too. But my thing with him was he just had to just wait just a little bit longer because you missed basketball because of your surgery. You weren't. It just wasn't time. A lot of people wasn't on your name in a long time because remember Sharif's name used to be in the college. Used to be in the House of Highlights. Ball is life. Let me see. All those stuff reports, man. He was Sharif was out there.
Black
But
Basketball Channel,
when
all that.
Sharif slowed down because surgery and he'd been away from basketball, recovering and all stuff, his name kind of went away a little bit. So he kind of needed to build that back up a little bit. And for me, when he came to the NBA, I was like, oh no, you didn't, Sharif. No, you didn't declare for the NBA. And I was just like, I'm not saying like he's anxious. I understand.
Does he get on
I
the
understand.
roster?
Huh?
Does he get on the roster?
No, I don't know. They might have him in the G League for a little bit to like develop. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I respect your take.
So do you think he'll be better prepared by the G League or another year of college?
I want everybody to understand. I want everybody to understand. I'm not trying to say like he doesn't have what it takes. I believe he could be something in this league. I just felt like he rushed just a little bit.
You feel like he should make up for the time that he lost with the surgery, is what you're saying. He needs to go make that time back up.
He missed time because of the surgery. His name kind of died down from the news. People even barely realized that he was in the declared for the draft. Like, Sharif, he declared for the draft. It was everybody was like, oh shit, he declared for the draft. So
okay, but will he be better prepared by going to college or going to the G League? Which will be better for him this year?
This year?
I don't know, but
yeah,
he got to go to G League now.
But which would ultimately be a better choice? So his father criticized him for coming out of college.
Yeah.
If his other alternative is, okay, I don't make an NBA roster, I go to the G League, isn't he better prepared by being in the G League? And I say that because this is Shaq's kid. So his name is Shaquille O'Neal, or Sharif O'Neal, basically. And he ain't hurting for money, so it's not like he got to go here some university on scholarship.
Nah, Shaq ain't really criticize him though, because Shaq agreed with him with the LSU thing. When he went to LSU, they wasn't doing what they had to do for him. That's the main reason why he did what he did, and Shaq actually agreed with him to a certain degree. To be honest with you.
Right. Shaq wasn't tripping about that part.
So I don't think he loses by going to the G League as opposed to another year in college.
Yeah, Shaq wasn't tripping about that. Shaq was tripping about him choosing to go to the NBA now when he knew he should have took maybe just one more year. That's all. And it's okay to go one more year, It ain't that serious to go one more year because it's like I said, especially for him because his name is not out there no more. He's been away from basketball. Just give it one good year to let the fans go, oh shit, Sharif, give him a year to let the people know your name again, to get yourself out there, play a little basketball. It's been a minute since you played basketball, and I just felt like he rushed just a little bit. I mean, that's how I really feel. I really do hope all the success in the world for him. He is Shaq's son, so he has a lot to live up to. But at the same time, he could just waited just one more year, bro. He could have.
Well, Shaq agreed with him with the LSU thing, like I said before. Shaq said the problem was that he just raised them to be too nice. So he said the problem was with the coaches is that the coaches wanted him to do one thing and he just followed them, but he should have basically just denied what they wanted to do and go out there and be a little bit more mean. That's what Shaq said. But I agree with you what you're saying though. I really do.
Yeah, I mean,
he'd be all right. He's obviously not a star, or he'd be, it would be cut and dry.
Right, but fellas, if I can chime in on that, but see, this is what I think. What these NBA guys or players have to think about, especially these star players, like these are not their like own business. It's different from when you're like I'm gonna use his name, like a Donald Trump or who else, like a Robert Kiyosaki. These guys have their own business. Therefore, if they have kids, or even a Mayweather, if they have kids, their kids are automatically born into their business. This is the NBA. This is not their business. So if their son doesn't make it, like he's not going to make it, or the Lakers are not obligated to, let's play Sharif on the Lakers are not obligated. This is not their business. And it's the same thing for Carmelo's son, for LeBron's son, even though the Lakers might give LeBron like a little bit of leeway, and same thing for D-Wade's son. Like these organizations are not obligated to sign their sons. You know what I'm saying? And that's my take on that.
But we observed a lot of nepotism And
And hold on, wait a second. Cayenne Anthony, he's a real NBA prospect, man.
Nah,
Not
he's nice.
just because his son, not because
Nah, he
that's his
nice.
son.
Yeah, he nice. No, he nice.
Bronny James is getting better and better. I think we're gonna find out. I think Cayenne is more NBA ready than Bronny.
we got a lot of second generation ballers. Even
Even
now,
though
already, we got a bunch of second generation. It's gonna get the next generation is gonna be even more. Then we
Nah,
say, I think we sat here on draft night and called out how many of the draftees' parents were basketball players, were
I
NBA
think
players.
I think the NBA does it the right way because look how long it took for Seth to get in. Steph brother,
Yeah,
like he had to put the work in. So the NBA does it the right way. They don't just pull you in because you're a son of somebody.
Well,
Hey,
I mean, we got to look at the Antetokounmpos though. You
hey,
can't tell
what's up?
me
Hey,
them
what's up,
two
panel? What's
dominant.
up, flight?
What's happening, bro?
Hey, can you do me a
it's
favor?
good.
Because I know my thing's breaking up, and I don't want it to sound like that. I wrote it in the private chat. Can you read that and then comment on that for me? 'Cause I want to know your take on this. I've been waiting like 4 hours to ask you this.
In the world, LeBron's in the world.
LeBron talking to Lavar is bigger than we think. It's a lot of bad blood between MJ and LeBron. And if you think plotting on one of the best young guards that Lavar got all access to you crazy is bigger than you think. Okay. So you think that he's plotting on getting one of the ball boys, whether it's Lonzo or Melo?
I think he plotting flight. I think it's that talking, man. It's something. That was more than just what's up. How you doing?
Or it could just be respect.
Nah, that was more than just nah. I ain't buying that. That was and especially the way that the NBA and ESPN been blackballing War and treating them like that. That was a like that was a statement that LeBron did right there.
Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. I got to call FYF out for that
Yeah.
personal insult in the
Yeah.
chat, man. That's low class FYF. You better than that.
But let's be honest though. At this point, the Ball brothers are expensive. Like the Lakers will have to trade Westbrook and like Lonnie Walker and 2 other picks just to get Lonzo. LaMelo, the Lakers are not getting, and they already had a chance at LiAngelo. So I don't think that's going to happen because the Ball brothers are expensive at this point. That's what I think.
I don't think Lonzo want to go back to the Lakers, but that's just my opinion. Not with LeBron there. You already rode that train. And Zachary signed. That ain't happening, man.
But Ted, he signed with his agency, so it can't be that much between them. And his agency gave him a healthy $85 million for the Chicago Bulls. So I mean, you just never know. You know what I mean? Because one second, Ray, 1 second.
My bad.
I just want to address talent Ted. You always got to remember in business, because this is what it would be. Business. There's no permanent enemy in business. There's no permanent enemy in business. So that's one thing that you have to always remember.
Yeah, but there's chemistry in basketball, Dex. So I get what you're saying, but on the flip side, there's chemistry in basketball. Go ahead, man. Sorry, Ray.
Let me tell you something what Ball Facts revealed to us on this panel. Ball Facts, one of our closest to B family. He said there's a higher chance than what y'all think when it comes to LeBron, Lakers, and Zoe. Because, yeah, we know what happened. Yeah, the issues and whatever happened, get traded up. Bridge kind of got burnt. But he said there's a chance that if some egos can be dropped, there's actually a higher chance they can get with it again. He said he learned that he couldn't say too much, but he said they actually can be resolved. I hope you know that. He actually revealed that on our panel. He said he can't speak too much on it, but it actually can be resolved. So, can it or not? We would have to see, but it's actually possible than we think. And I think he said like a 57% chance or something like that. And that's
I think I got a hot take for the Lakers. Oh, well, just for off. What up, Ray?
What's up, Rico?
What up? Yo, since we on the Lakers subject, I got a nice little prediction for the rest of free agency.
Shoot.
All right. Well, I've been saying on a panel that Ben Simmons. I'm not sorry, Ben Simmons. Kevin Durant could get traded to the Golden State Warriors for Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole. People been
Right.
telling me that you can't make that trade because you got Ben Simmons on the Nets. That's understandable. I get that, but there's this select agent that works for Ben Simmons, bro, and he's fucking amazing, right? Like he's pretty much a miracle worker. And then there's this new guy on the Lakers. His name is Russell Westbrook. He needs a agent right now. Okay, so overall, I'm thinking that the Lakers are gonna end up getting Kyrie Irving. Russell Westbrook will hire Rich Paul as an agent and get him traded. Ben Simmons, I see him getting traded somewhere because that's the only way you can make that work. Now, whether Charlotte was interested in Ben Simmons this season, can they
That's
get
not
that?
happening.
I know it's not, but there's other teams. That's what I'm saying. There's plenty of teams with bad contracts that may take an interest to Ben Simmons.
What I see happening is
I could see
Brooklyn.
something too. I don't mean to cut you off. I could see a 4 to 5 team trade popping off. I'm telling you right now. Where we got moving parts going everywhere. I'm talking the Knicks, the Lakers, the Nets. I mean, some crazy shit. I'm telling you, you got too many superstars one out right now. You know, these deals are expensive. Shit get pricey. You gonna need other teams. I'm telling you.
No matter where you look, like it's all connected to Rich Paul. That's the funny part. No matter where you look, it's all connected to Rich Paul, bro.
Rich Paul's pedo. He playing with puppets out here.
Y'all keep playing, thinking that none of these trades could work. Who wants Gordon Hayward? Who wants Gordon Hayward? All right.
No,
I guarantee.
I agree with everything you said.
Or like this,
but I agree with everything you said though. Just the Ben Simmons parts can go, but everything I agree with your take.
Y'all talking about
Ben Simmons got to get traded. That's what I'm telling you. He got to get traded for the KD to work.
Y'all
KD
talking
to
about
Golden State.
Y'all talking about a mega trade, like first time in history type trades. I just don't see that happening. What I see is that everybody. Go ahead.
Now I'm saying. I'm not saying one like 8. Flight said that to an extent. Flight said that to an extent. Yeah. But what I'm saying is that could be 3 different trades that all happen within a day.
I mean, you
like
guys
out of
could
nowhere.
be right,
we wake up in the morning and out of nowhere, 7 different people on a different team.
You know what I mean? Go to Phoenix.
What I see happening,
but they don't like the Phoenix assets, so they got to get another team.
What I see
they can't trade him DeAndre Ayton no more. Go ahead, my bad.
Now, Brooklyn gonna play out their season with their players, and I think they're gonna cut a year off of KD's contract before they do what they're doing. That's what I see happening.
Ayton is eligible for trade in January. So if Westbrook's contract is expiring, which it is, and that's January, it'll be more money off of his contract. Kyrie's contract is also expiring. There'll be more money off of his contract.
Exactly.
So at mid-season, you might see these trades more likely than this summer.
I see the season playing out in Brooklyn, though. I just see them. They want to take a year off of KD's contract.
Once they get started in Brooklyn, it's going to be good to them, and they ain't going to be able to stop. That's my prediction.
Exactly.
But at the same
LeBron
time,
can't
I put
wait.
my chips on Kyrie before and got burnt. So
it ain't about LeBron.
It is about LeBron. Whether you want to believe that or not, brother, it's been about LeBron for the past like 15 years.
Man, it ain't about LeBron. But look, look, I'm not.
Okay, why you say it's not about LeBron?
I'm telling you, it's been about LeBron since like 07.
It's about it's about to be about Luka for real.
I mean, part of it is because I'm not that much of a LeBron fan. That's number one. So maybe that's part of it a little bit. But I'm just looking at.
Same here. Don't worry. Same here.
But I'm looking at. I go based on sensibility, you understand? And Sean Marks, at the end of the day, his career is in jeopardy based on the moves that he just that based on because regardless of whether
But he
those
got an
players
extension though. He got an extension, so
that's
Yeah, he signed it today.
Man, hold up, man. Dex always coming in with something like that. Extension,
all access.
An extension don't mean you can't be fired. But with that being said,
ask James Borrego, right?
I didn't want to say it.
Exactly. But with that being said, he got to be smart because he got to understand. Yo, Durant is possibly. I mean, y'all gonna kill me for what I'm about to say, but Durant is possibly the #1 player in the league. You understand?
Can I break
You're
it?
Nobody killing you. Nobody gonna kill you here.
Breaking news.
What's up, Flake?
Donovan Mitchell threw the first pitch at a Brooklyn Cyclones game today. I'm telling you, the New York Knicks and Donovan Mitchell. If you think this shit is a joke, you keep laughing. Keep laughing. I'm telling
y'all, that's Ben Simmons right there. That's that Ben Simmons connection. Y'all keep playing. That's Rich Paul working.
Because the Knicks about to pull his trigger. I'm telling you.
Come on, man. Y'all just
Listen,
that's Rich Paul right there.
4 or 5 teams. Let me tell you how it's gonna go down. I can see Ben Simmons moving. I'm telling you, what the hell are they keeping them there in Brooklyn for? For what?
Exactly.
You know, I can see him going to the Lakers. I can see some crazy shit all just moved all over the place. Where I don't know, maybe Kyrie, and I don't know how that ends up. I think they're gonna either get Ben Simmons or Kyrie Irving. Are the Lakers gonna get somebody else? It's just too much talking going over there. What's up?
So you saying that Donovan Mitchell might become a Brooklyn Net?
No, I got a situation where 3 to 4. I can see a situation where 3 to 4 teams get involved in some type of trade where you got moving parts going everywhere. Where everybody do get their guy, but everybody got to get their compensation. I mean, Brooklyn, they're looking to get a star back. I don't know how the hell they get that. Do they get? I don't know how this thing works out. But
they looking for 2 All-Stars, Flight.
For
Kevin Durant.
The elephant in the room is Westbrook, all right? Anybody who gets Westbrook is not going to be happy, period. So that's the elephant in the room.
Nope.
All right? So somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
But if you get him in mid-season, you only owe him $20 million, and then he's off the books. You can renegotiate for him.
Well, you talking about money. I'm just talking about his gameplay, period. He needs to go to the right team. He's not going to help any of those teams that you guys are talking about.
Yeah, but I'll give credit to Dex about him going back to OKC. That could be a possible move for him to go back there, but if I'm OKC, I would. Yeah, I wouldn't mess with my young ass.
Not for 20 draft picks.
The only way Westbrook is a value to the team is if he's willing to come off the bench to wherever he goes, then it's all good.
Oh, he's definitely not coming off the bench.
There you go.
Not in OKC. Yeah, not
don't.
He gonna play with Shea.
Well, then he's gonna come. He ain't gonna play at OKC because he ain't coming out ahead of Giddey or Shea.
Right.
No, Shea might be gone.
And I thought
Shea might be gone.
So I just signed.
Giddey's playing.
Shea's 1 and 2. Shea 1 and 2.
He might.
Giddey's gonna be the point, no doubt about it.
But the thing I'm saying is that if Westbrook goes to Oklahoma City, he's not coming off the bench. He's a demigod out there. He's not coming off the bench. That's out of the question. And Oklahoma City can afford 1 more year of development with Giddey and definitely with Chet Holmgren. You understand what I'm saying? They can afford that. Now, the question
ain't the right dude to throw in the mix of that. If you try,
I know, but the question is,
all he gonna do is drive his kid.
Yeah, exactly. And the question is, how do Lou Dort and those guys feel? And that one guy with the weird name, he's a good player too for them. I'm surprised he played the summer league this year. Yeah, see that they need another year development as well. So Westbrook can play that year out. His contract expires. Then they might, renegotiate something. You follow what I'm saying? He might come off. He could come off the bench the following year. But going back the first year, this year, no, he's definitely not coming off the bench. And his jersey definitely will be retired in Oklahoma City.
I think the Lakers.
It'll be like a Kobe Bryant final season for us.
San Antonio would be perfect for him. DeJounte Murray's gone. They don't have a point guard. San Antonio would be perfect for him.
For who? Westbrook?
You think Russell Westbrook is? And Pop
no, him and Pop. Right.
Oh, hell no.
That's dynamite.
Look,
that's dynamite.
They are bottoming out. Pop got 2 years left of whatever at this
point.
But
what about Shea goes over there?
Russ for one of them.
Shea?
Yeah, what about Shea goes over to San Antonio and Russell goes over to
See what I'm talking about?
You want to put Russell at 2 guard, or you want Giddey to come off the bench, and that ain't happening.
No, listen,
Nah,
they
just
guys
put
ain't
Giddy
going
at the
nowhere.
3.
No, you guys act like Oklahoma City is competing for something.
No,
Yeah.
they
They're
got
nowhere
pieces.
near.
They
If
got
the only
pieces
thing
and
they're going to compete for is a play-in game,
they got
that's their
pieces
max.
and
but that's the
they just
point.
got to
Why,
grow
They
these
need
other pieces. And
development, though. They need.
if you put
why
Russell
get Westbrook
Westbrook
if you're
into
gonna tank?
that mix, you're gonna fuck them up.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
Why
you,
Not
get
with Josh
Westbrook if
Giddey,
you're
because
gonna
Josh
tank?
No,
Giddey do it all.
you
You
probably
got to
thought
remember,
he'd be
Josh.
good on the Lakers
Yeah,
too.
but
I wouldn't put Josh
you're
Giddey.
making
No,
a
that's
point by
not true,
saying that,
Zen.
Dex.
I'm on record as not accepting that. That was a graveyard. I
Okay.
keep trying to tell you that. I don't know why you just not accepting it. I
All
told you. I told these guys from the beginning
I don't know
that the
that we had
Lakers
that
is a
conversation.
graveyard. They're convalescent home. They wasn't winning anything. I don't know anybody on Flight Sports TV thought the Lakers was doing anything because
Dave James.
we
James.
all just broke that. Maybe Dave James.
Dave, all the
I mean,
LeBron
when I
fans
heard,
who
when I
come
heard
through
they
Flight
signed
Sports
Westbrook, I
TV.
laughed my ass off. I ain't gonna lie, I laughed my ass off because I knew what was
You know
gonna
how
happen.
many people
We call it a
told me
graveyard.
that? Yo, Dex, you know how many people told me watch what happens when Russell Westbrook sees Steph Curry in the playoffs? How many people told me that funny? Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Dex,
From all I can remember, the majority of the panel didn't see the Lakers going anywhere. They was walking in quicksand. That's what most people thought. And we call it a graveyard, a cemetery, a convalescent home, a mortuary. We called it everything
The
that had
LAAFC.
basically what you call it, a lateral existence. It was nothing horizontal about the Lakers.
Dex, I want to just throw something at you right quick, man, because you be getting too happy. I want to ask you a question, man. How many games you think Anthony Davis is gonna play this year?
How many minutes?
How many games?
That's a Jeopardy question.
You know what?
Because no matter what y'all get, if that man ain't playing enough games, y'all ain't going nowhere.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe there'll be a bubble.
I agree with you, Talent.
Maybe there'll be a
It does
bubble this
revolve
year.
around Anthony Davis' health, most definitely.
I like to
as
pop
far
your
as the
bubble,
Lakers
man.
go.
I love to pop your bubble.
I'm agreeing with you. No, I'm agreeing with you. It's not like I'm not agreeing with you.
No.
Kumbaya, my brother.
And watch this. And if AD's out a lot of games, you know what we're gonna hear from Lakers fans? Oh, we weren't healthy. Like, here we go again. So that's 3 years in a row you guys weren't healthy, right?
that's
Oh my
gonna
God!
be the-
Wait,
I mean,
hold
that's
on
a
one second.
fact.
Who is this
That's a
voice
fact,
talking about
though.
my Lakers? Who is this voice? Stand up and identify yourself, young man.
This Morale. I'm new to the channel. So that's the flight. I'm new. It's Morale. I'm new to the channel.
Morale.
What's up,
Okay,
bro?
Morale.
Yeah.
He
I'm
from the
gonna
Bronx.
cut you up. Yeah, I can tell. What you Bolicua?
You close. Central American.
X in the building.
Yeah, you close.
Say that again.
Central American, you close. Yeah, Central
Oh, okay,
American.
Central America. Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool. That's all good.
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
can I get a lob?
Now,
Say
Morales, what team do you like? Is it the
I'm
Knicks?
glad. I'm
the
glad
Nets?
you asked that. I'm a fan of no team. I'm a fan of the Ball brothers, and that's for real. Like, no, that's for real.
Oh,
I'm a player
okay,
fan.
got you.
I'm a player fan. No, like I'm a player
Okay,
fan. I can
got
call
you.
it bandwagon.
Dave James Jr. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, Dave James.
You got Dave James Jr.
Bandwagon.
I couldn't remember the name.
Dave James Jr.
I got you.
James
Okay,
Jr.
I feel you.
That's facts.
So one thing about me, like about
There you
not
go,
being
pull
a
up
fan of
now.
no teams, I can like just crack on anybody who's a fan of a team. That's one thing that I could do.
I know exactly. No
That's a
loyalty.
fact.
But listen, give us your Jello take. What you think about LiAngelo Ball situation in Charlotte in the summer league thing that they got going on?
He should he should be in the NBA come November, December. He's gonna get there. Like they just front on his minutes. That's all. Give Jello 15 to 20. He getting like 20 points. But he'll be like I'm sound like Lavar now. Now he'll be in the NBA. They just gotta give him 20 minutes. They just gotta give Jello 20 minutes. They front on his minutes. So that's what I think on that. He'll be there.
Okay, do you see any improvement from LiAngelo from the last year to this year?
Oh, absolutely. Like, I watched the game. Was it against the Bulls or something like that? I think he came off a screen, or he came off a curl or something and shot a pull-up three that went net. I think he had a couple of drives where, it didn't look too fast for him. There was times I think JT Thor took a couple of jump shots. Jello ran to the basket, got the rebound, and had a putback. So yeah, like a lot of improvement. Like in other words, he can get his own. So the only thing that's in Jello's ways is just his minutes. So that's what I think about that. And
Good observation.
And I still think the Lakers gonna be bad this year. So
you guys had
not with Kyrie though. Not with Kyrie Morales.
Yeah, y'all had an awesome debate the other day, but that's something that I'm wondering too. Though, is why is he putting Mac on so much weight? You understand? And I kind of agree with somebody a little bit that I don't usually agree with, but I do think he should try to, venture himself into another realm instead of just holding on to the Hornets like that. Because once again, the same thing homie just said, he's not getting the minutes, man. He needs to find some way where he could get the minutes.
That's what makes me so inquisitive about the Charlotte Hornets situation with LiAngelo, because you called him, right? You called him. He had COVID. You didn't waive him. You didn't tell him to go back home. You stayed with him. Allow him to get back on the court with back-to-back negative tests or with the antigen test. What you call it? Is that what it is? Where you get the speedy results in 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
So
you got it.
So if that was the case, if you had patience and you were steadfast with LiAngelo, missing practice and everything and coming back, not playing the first game, but getting 5 minutes the second game, and then the third game, I think he got about 13 minutes, and then no minutes the last game or the game before the last? No minutes on the last game. That's perplexing to me. And this is why I'm so inquisitive of what in the hell is Charlotte want to do with this young man.
But Dex, answer this question, right? Just from your perspective, and if Flight want to chime in, he could also chime in on this one too. But what do you guys see, in your opinion, as the reason for that? What is causing that? Is it his gameplay? Is it personal?
They hate it. I think they wanted to focus on McGowan in the summer league more. Because I feel like if they let Jello play more, like McGowan's, he's gonna lose confidence. Like I think the year before with James Bouknight, they was playing Jello, and then Bouknight started struggling a little bit. So I think it's more so they want to focus on their draft picks more than Jello. But that's where it's like favoritism almost, because it's like you would think Jello would get seniority because he was already on the G League. So like give him minutes. But yeah,
but what I'm saying is he's damn near a veteran, bro. He's been there for so long. He's damn near a veteran. So at the end of the day, how does he not get the minutes?
Thank you. And hold on, bro. And let me say this. Okay, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Okay, they need to work on hit. They want to see McGowan's and the rest of their players. That's bullshit. And I'm gonna tell you why it's bullshit. For one, they wanted to focus on Bouknight. Where's Bouknight right now? Okay,
street clothes. Anthony Davis part 2.
Okay, exactly. Now you're getting McGowan's. Okay, listen, cool. You want to work on? Let's say you want to work on McGowan's, right? I'm gonna prove this is bullshit. Okay, McGowan's get about 35, 40 minutes. Cool. But you're telling me you put Jello out there for how many minutes last game?
0.
Someone tell me?
Bagel.
Somebody tell me?
0 minutes last game. 0 minutes.
0.
Bagel.
Hold up.
He got
0.
a cipher.
Got to bounce.
Can we say that one more time as a unit? 0, goddamn it.
He wasn't even a factor.
0 fucking results.
He wasn't even
0
a factor.
flipping minutes. Are you kidding me? You felt like, we have to look at everybody, and you give him 0 minutes. That's personal. If that ain't, I don't know what type of proof you need.
I agree.
And before the 0 minutes. The last game before the 0 minutes, it was 4 minutes and some seconds. Are you serious?
No. The game before the 0 minutes, he got, I think, the 13 minutes or somewhere like no. She got like 12 minutes or something like that.
No,
that was a 6-point game.
Yeah,
that was a 6-point game before that.
2 rebounds, 2 assists. Yeah.
Yeah. What was that? And the game before that was the 5 minutes, whatever it was.
1 steal.
Right.
Thank you, Dave James. That's what I said.
So they play 5 games, Rave. They play 5 games.
So technically, he out here
4.
average. So he out here averaging
right. He played
5
4,
minutes.
yes.
So he averaged about 5 minutes a game. That's what we're talking about.
Well,
if that much, yes.
But when you get 0 minutes, that says a lot.
That's that's why I feel like that's bullshit, bro.
Horrible.
You really feel like McGowan? I feel like McGowan's is gonna really push the needle for the Hornets.
Look, I'm just waiting until Jello gets in 2K23. That's what I'm waiting for, because I want to play with LaMelo and Jello in 2K. That's what I'm waiting for.
Okay, but let me share this though. Let me share this real quick. Now, you can take it from a pessimistic side, or you can take it from the optimistic side, because in that same game, Nick Richards didn't get any minutes. Whaley didn't get any minutes, and LiAngelo didn't get any minutes. and Cameron McGriff didn't get any minutes. We already know the Scotty Lewis situation, so that's out of the question. So out of all the healthy players, out of all the healthy players, only LiAngelo, Cameron McGriff, Nick Richards, and Whaley didn't get any minutes that game. Now, what you can draw positive from that is we already know Nick Richards is on the team. He didn't get not 1 minute. He didn't get one tick or one dribble, right? LiAngelo's in that same category. So do that match, or you could take the bad side of it that we know Nick Richards is in, but Wiley, we don't know if he's in, and he didn't get any minutes. We don't know if Cameron McGriff is in, and he didn't get any minutes. So is LiAngelo Ball in that category? You follow what I'm saying? See, that's what's so perplexing about this situation. You don't know where to gauge it because Nick Richards didn't get no minutes, and we know he's in, so no problem with Nick Richards. He's not sweating being a part of the Hornets. But the other guys that's sweating, Cameron McGriff and Whaley, they didn't get no minutes. So we're trying to figure out what side of the aisle do LiAngelo fit in, and that's perplexing.
We're just gonna have to wait till November, December. That's the only way we'll know. That's what I think. That's the only way.
Yep. And then listen, out of all the players, Tyshawn Alexander got the least amount of minutes, and that was 17 minutes. LiAngelo ain't never played 17 minutes in no summer league game. You feel me?
Yes.
Tyshawn Alexander shot 20% from the field and 25% from three, but he got 17 minutes. We have yet to see LiAngelo Ball get 17 minutes.
And it's crazy, fellas, because LiAngelo has a spot on the team, because I don't think the Hornets going to sign Miles Bridges due to the situation. Jello got a spot, but they got to call him up. They got to call him up.
I mean, they
well, there's a two-way open. You don't even have to go that high. You can just stay in the two-way section.
They're not going to start him.
Nah, when you can't get,
they're not going to start him
in the summer league. No,
exactly. They're not going to just give you 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Fellas, let me tell you something, bro, about this G Swarm team.
I told
me and Rico is my God's witness. We was watching the towel boy flip the towels because it was that much more entertaining than watching the Swarm team. I'm sorry. I it's so pathetic. Really. Forget Jello for 1 sec. Why are you an NBA organization that is a part of a summer league and you handle your business like this? You should be ashamed of yourselves.
It's the coach.
As a business, as a everything. Like, how do you represent yourself like this? And then not just the Swarm team, the Hornets too. You can't get a coach. You are getting a coach after the draft. What the fuck? And then you get some 6-year-old guy. What's his name? Clifford, the big red dog? Yeah. Like, what the fuck is wrong? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro.
And you know what? In this summer league team, Rave, you know the guy of Camp, the coach of the summer league team, the person that he mentioned by name got the most minutes in the last and final game, Jalen Crutcher. He got 29 minutes, damn near 30 minutes in a freaking summer league game. So he aggregated a lot of time on that court, but with minimal production. And this is a guy they really try to feature. You follow what I'm saying? And Figueroa got a lot of minutes as well. You know, he got 26 minutes. So, I mean, it's just mind-boggling how the Charlotte Hornets is operating. They had a big lead, and they lost that lead. When they had the big lead, they could have threw in their bench and called it a day. But it's something wrong with this organization, the way they pursue, you know what I mean, wins and losses. It's crazy.
But one thing I realized about his games that LiAngelo been playing is LiAngelo, everybody, literally, he's on the court by himself. All right, if y'all really look at it, there's 5 players on court, but LiAngelo is playing by himself because nobody's looking to feed him the ball. And I think the problem is that I think it's his stardom. The fact that he has that level of star. You understand? I think he not only are the players that he's playing with playing against him to a certain degree, but he still has the off the court issue. When I say off the court, I mean in terms of the organization. So I just feel it's just so much against him because I think the players that's on the court with him, they choose not to feed him the ball because
that's
they know
coaching talent.
I agree.
No, I understand. I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, if the people he's on court with, you understand, regardless of the coaching can be what it is. But if they're excuse my language, but if they fucks with him, you understand, they're gonna make sure he get the ball. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's like they're not playing together.
I disagree. Listen, first of all, I disagree. You cannot expect LiAngelo to be something that he's not. Okay, LiAngelo has been groomed and nourished to be spoon-fed by his brothers. Right?
But how
we
do we
saw
know
the
when he's
same.
not? How do we know
Dex,
when he's not?
That statement that you're making right there is that's like throwing the arrow against him automatically.
I know,
right
but it's true though. We got to be truthful. We can't mask what's truthful.
I believe if you give Jello 20 shots, Jello's gonna get like 20 points with like almost a double.
Listen, guy. Okay, let me make myself clear because you guys are hearing me in sprats. So let me make myself clear. LiAngelo been spoon-fed by his brothers based on the nature of him being such a sharpshooter, right? When they needed a bucket, when they played together, they go to LiAngelo. LiAngelo was a guy to get that bucket in whatever crunch time it was, to stop a run, to begin a run, to get him out of a funk or whatever. So he was spoon-fed by his brothers, people that loved him. There's nothing wrong with that because that catered to his skill set, right? Now, when LiAngelo went over to Lithuania, we see how they was freezing him out over there too. It was the same thing. It was nothing different. Right. You follow what I'm saying? But the only difference is LiAngelo kind of, muscled up a little bit amongst those guys, those Lithuanian guys. He kind of muscled up, like give me the ball and, or whatever. You follow what I'm saying? But then when he comes over to the summer league, he's coming over to the summer league with a little stigma attached to him. So he got to behave. I mean, that's the honest to God truth. I'm just telling you. The honest to God truth is he doesn't come with a blanket slate. You follow what I'm saying? His slate comes with a little baggage. So he cannot be that type of player that's going to be disruptive. Right. Because any little thing.
No, Dex, it's not even about being disruptive, but this is what I think, in my opinion, what I think he needs to do is that he needs to utilize his handle a little bit more because the boy play defense and he get those rebounds. But the problem is when he get that rebound, you know what he do? He passes it to the point guard. He passes it to the point guard.
Which is normal, right? Isn't that normal? Because we want people to do Lonzo that way. Wait a minute. See, we can't be a hypocrite now. Hold up now.
That's not normal.
We can't be a hypocrite.
That's not normal.
No, it is.
It is.
Dex,
Hold on.
No, it isn't.
Listen, please give me. Please let me get into my bully pulpit.
Dex, you asked the question. I answered it. It's not normal.
Okay, you said it's not normal. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why it is normal. Because the way I grew up playing basketball, you get the rebound, you look for your guard to push it up.
But nobody plays like that anymore.
But that's why
I'm sorry, Dex. I apologize, Dex. But when you grew up,
can I finish?
That's not 2022 basketball.
Because you know where I'm going with this. See, Rave is quiet because Rave knows where my rendezvous point is. We say the same thing about Lonzo.
I disagree.
You're trying to say, because based on what you're saying that boy is not going to see the league unless he play with his brothers. But guess what?
No. I'm not saying that. If that, I'm being misconstrued then. Because what I'm saying is right there. You want Jello. Right? You want Jello to get the ball, push it up, and be selfish like everybody else, right? Okay.
That's normal.
Now, okay, but it's no make it right. Jello has been groomed. Listen, his template is to get the ball, get it up the court as fast as possible. That's their template. Now, LaMelo is a little different because you can get it to LaMelo, and LaMelo can swag and do his own thing and create his own shot. When Lonzo do it, it's the same thing. He gets the ball, he kicks it up court. Now, this is where coaching comes in at because we know a lot of these players are selfish and we know a lot of these players have low IQ. So when you push it to them, they take it as, oh shit, you giving it to me to shoot. You understand what I'm saying?
Because that's not accurate because when he gets the ball, when he gets the rebound, the point guard could be starting to bring it up court and then he literally turns around and gives it to the dude behind him.
But what I'm saying is that's natural. It's a natural reaction.
Because look, fellas, and Dex, I'm with you on this part, Dex. Because fellas, if you LiAngelo, you trying to make the team, and you get your rebound and you bring the ball up the court on your own, the coach could be like, "Yo, Jello, don't ever do that again." Now, Jello
don't ever do that again.
Jello's even worse.
No coach is doing that.
Okay.
No coach is doing that.
Okay.
Because he's a guard. He's a guard.
We done heard. Hold on.
Every guard has that responsibility.
Morales, we're gonna let you cook. Hold on 1 second. Jello just said that his gateway to the NBA is his defense. He didn't say nothing about his shooting. Okay, go ahead,
Did say
Morales.
that. Right. No, yeah. But to respond to the fellas about that's Ball, look, he went to no coaches do that. Greg Popovich will yell at Tony Parker, and Tony Parker was in his 15th year in the league. He was yelling at him. So coaches do yell
But
at
not
you.
for bringing the ball up court.
Now,
He's a
what you're
guard.
saying-
That's every guard's responsibility.
Exactly. That's my point I'm trying to make. And at the end of the
Okay,
day,
then
I'm
why
not,
we get mad when DeMar
Nah,
DeRozan
peep
brings it
game.
up when Lonzo
Nah.
sitting right there?
No,
Why we
He's
get mad
a
when Zach
guard.
LaVine brings it up when Lonzo sitting right there?
No, Pete,
That-
but guess,
DeMar is a
but
guard. He's a
Lonzo's
guard.
not trying to make it
No.
into the league. Lonzo's
Fellas,
already there. We talking
Okay,
about
fellas.
LiAngelo showcasing himself, what his abilities are. You
He
understand?
showcases
And that's
IQ.
Tell me how.
You're not
tell me,
getting
hold
me,
on,
man.
Hold on, tell me.
But go ahead.
Dex, the reason why I get upset when DeMar does it is because
get it,
DeMar
Talent.
does
Trust me, I
it.
get it.
He showcases IQ by
Dex,
standing in the
DeMar
corner.
does it. DeMar does that, right? When he walks the ball up court, he does it just to purely get his own shot. You know, every time DeMar walks the ball up court, he's shooting.
And we get
That's horrible
frustrated because we say he should get the rebound, give it to
Exactly.
Lonzo.
No,
So Jello
no,
get the rebound and give it to the
he
point
can
guard.
dribble the ball. No, anybody can dribble the ball up court and initiate the offense. That's every guard's responsibility in today's NBA. I get it, like I just said, I get upset when DeMar's version of initiating the offense is him chucking up shots. That's not initiating any offense.
Look at
trying
the
to
point
pass
that
it
I'm
just
trying to make.
because- No, or he'll piss me off when you know good and well you're getting double teamed and you still want to find an opening and now you want to pass it because the
Nah.
third guy popped.
Now,
up.
don't
I hate
compare
that shit.
DeRozan to LiAngelo. Here's what I'm trying to get my point across. I'm trying to say that LiAngelo does not get the ball. He would be standing at the corner three on the left side or the right side. Nobody would give him the ball. But I'm trying. No, let me finish. But he would grab a rebound. You understand? So all I'm trying to say is once you see they not giving you the ball, all right, you need to assert yourself by grabbing that rebound, bringing the ball down the goddamn court, and let them know that you're not getting the ball. You understand? You don't got to say nothing. You can let your game do your talking. You understand? So you don't give them the ball. Just that simple. That's all I'm trying to say.
But see,
Because
now
eventually
you
they'll realize
want to reduce his IQ. Now you want to reduce his IQ and play sloppy like the rest of them.
I don't know.
See, he's fighting against that. I'm telling you, LiAngelo fighting against that. That's why he's on an island all to himself. But let me share this with you, Talent, and the guys that believe that LiAngelo is sabotaging his own game. Okay, here we have a game.
Dex, I never. None of us
I'm
ever
not,
went that
listen,
far.
guys,
Dex, you are bugging.
I'm not
Nobody
saying no
said
names.
that.
Only the hit
It's
dog.
not about
Wow.
saying no names, but nobody said that. Nobody said that.
Rico, I'm speaking to the masses, Rico. I'm speaking to the masses, not just the panel. I'm speaking to the masses. So a lot of people feel LiAngelo sabotages his game by being lackadaisical in the avenue of his assertion. He's not assertive enough. Okay, cool. That's how I'll put it like that then. Now, let's look at it like this. They played a game that was 14 points up. They end up losing the game by 3. So that's a 17-point swing, right? When we look at the statistics, the Charlotte Hornets shot an average 46% from the field, which is not too bad. But guess what? They shot a measly 31% from the three-point line, right? You lose a game by 3. So if you needed more three-point output, who do you think should have been in the game? Anybody?
Yeah, but at that point, that's the coach's decision. Dex,
No, just give me a hold on. Just give me a name.
Hornets gonna prioritize Jello. That's the answer.
That's the answer.
I don't think they're prioritizing
I got a
winning.
crazy question.
So
man.
that's not Jello's fault. When the coach see
here-
that his team is shooting 31% from three-point line, and you got a three-point shooter just sitting on the bench with no minutes, and
Yo, I got
Manic,
a question. How
Brady
many people
Manic's supposed to be your. Hold on one second. Brady
I
Manic was
agree
supposed
with
to be
that,
your three-point shooter, and he played 19 minutes, or you could say 18 minutes and 50 seconds, and he shot 28% from the field and 20% for three, and you got a sniper sitting on the bench. Don't blame Jello, man.
Right, but that's the
No, nobody's blaming Jello. What I'm saying is, how many people ever tried to make a ball team? How many people here tried out?
But how can you make a ball team when your coach is coaching this way?
No, I get you.
That's the only thing I'm saying.
You got to channel your inner Mamba.
No, but Pete Gaines.
He's not even on the court. He's still
You got to channel your inner Mamba.
He's not even on the court.
No,
That's a fact, bro.
You're speaking about the time when he's not on the court. I'm talking about when you do get your minutes, bro. You got to make the best out of the minutes that you're given, bro. That's all I'm trying to say. So you got to assert yourself. I mean, I've made ball teams, bro.
But he already said it, talent. He already said what they told him. This is what the Hornets told him. Your gateway to Charlotte is defense. Improve your defense. Defense. Improve your defense.
He's going crazy on defense, and he still ain't getting the minutes.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
Now you hold on. Now you're getting back to the rendezvous point, crescendo, my brother. Why is he not getting the minutes? And if he's playing tremendous defense, whose fault is that? Who's not observing that?
But what I'm trying, you're not getting.
No, say it. Just say it. Just say it.
Regardless, I already told you.
See, y'all playing now. See, now y'all want to play games.
Nah,
y'all come full circle. Y'all come full circle. Now you want to play games. Let me say it. It's the coaching, like I said in the beginning.
I get you, Dex. I never went against that. I already told you his problem is the coaches. I said off the court is basically the organization, and I mean that by the coaches also. You understand? But I said on court, they're not. Also, he's against the players because they're also trying to make the team. So what I'm trying to say is when you got a bunch of bullies trying to make a team, bro, sometimes you really need to assert yourself. Like certain things you need to put to the side, bro, regardless of what a coach say or what a player does. You need to put yourself out there is what I'm trying to say.
The difference is talent.
Hold on, wait, Dex.
Oh, go ahead.
I disagree with you because, like, what do you want LiAngelo to do? You want to be like Kyrie and just ISO and dribble the air out the ball? Like,
now he's too selfish. Now they're uncoachable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you
can't win.
Do that. Yeah, that's
all
why
right,
I disagree
man.
with that.
I let y'all get it, man. I don't know how else. I mean, I've tried to make ball teams. I've made ball teams, and I know sometimes, bro, you just gotta really get in there, bro. You gotta get in there.
I know that. I understand the assertion. That's what they blame Lonzo. Lonzo don't have enough assertion. They want him to play bully ball against Vucevic, DeMar DeRozan, and Zach LaVine.
It's not really bully ball. It's what I'm trying to say is if your game is nice, you understand what I'm trying to tell you? You could showcase different things. So even though you bring the ball up, you don't listen to them, you bring the ball up, but you make a play. You understand? You make a play. That's it. So it's not really coming down saying you're just going to come down and shoot F everybody. Nah, it's not that. You're going to grab the ball, you're going to come down and you're going to make a play.
You know what they're going to say? You know what the coach is going to say? Jello, come on. Sell for Jello. You're disrupting the offense.
That's what happens. But at the end of the day, look, he's not getting the minutes anyway.
And then what we gonna say? Man, right. But see, that's why I say he's in a catch-22.
The guy getting no minutes by benching him.
You understand what I'm trying to tell you? So bench me. I'm gonna
catch-22. But I'd rather for the coach not to give me no minutes than the coach bench me for bad behavior.
Guess what? But guess what happens though? But when the masses see it that they benched you for doing something right. You understand? So then you put certain people on your side because they're gonna sit. If you're a real ball player, certain people are gonna notice. Hold up, he just made 3 plays and you benched him, and that counts for something. Bro.
Like LaMelo, right? Like LaMelo and James Borrego.
Like
that
LaMelo.
same dynamic. Yeah.
Come on, that's all I'm trying to say.
Which got him fired.
That's what you got to do. You got to put yourself on court and make plays, bro. Make plays. They don't have to be come down and shoot the ball, but you could catch an assist. You understand? Do something that
I'm only telling you what LiAngelo said out of his own mouth, bro. I can't fight him on his own words.
I hear you.
My gateway to the NBA is my defense. I know I have to work on my defense, and I'm willing to do it. I work on my defense every day.
Well, all right. You keep working.
That's what he said out of his own mouth.
You keep working on that defense. You a shooter, bro. That's what he is.
Yeah,
they already know that. But that's what I'm saying. They already know that. That's what he's saying. They already know what I can do offensively. But now they need to see what I can do defense. Can I stay in front of my man? Can I disrupt things? Can I misdirect traffic? You follow what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of things about defense. You don't have to be the quickest feet.
Man, listen, that man needs to assert himself on the offensive end, and that defense is going to come because he
I know we want to see the offense.
Right now, he's a big body. You know what the problem is, though? He's a catch and shoot shooter. You understand? He's not really going to take it off the dribble, and that's the problem because in order to be I'm not saying he can't, but he's mainly a catch and shoot shooter. So the problem is with that is that he has to depend on somebody to give him the ball. That's the problem. That's the only way you can catch.
I said that last year.
You can't catch unless somebody pass.
But I said that earlier. He was nurtured and groomed by his brother spoon feeding him. Remember, I said that earlier. So I said we coming back full circle. The truth is the truth. Ain't gonna never escape us.
What he needs is a point guard that's gonna
clearly
once again excuse my language. Man, if that boy was on court with LaMelo, man, he'd be darting shots all day.
But that's the difference. That's between IQ and no IQ. LaMelo got IQ. These other players ain't even thinking about IQ because they're trying to scramble to get their two-way.
That's what it is. So it's not even about IQ. They're trying to make a team. You see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. He's stuck in a snake net, in a snake den, so to speak. Everybody's snaking to get their own. You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
He knows that. He knows that.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to stand out over that. That's what makes you a great player, is when you have the ability to stand out in that snake's den, bro. And sometimes you just got to go.
I agree with that aspect. You got to have that want. Yeah, you got to have that want.
You're going to be in that den
regardless, nobody gonna babysit
bro.
you. Yeah. Nobody's not going to babysit you, right?
He wants Joe to get a rebound, bring the ball up, set a pick.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
You're
not thinking, bro. I'm not saying every play. What I'm trying to say is calm down for a second. Just really think basketball for a second. What I'm saying is, if you come down the court 3 times and you open in the corner so somebody don't hit you, but you're gonna run back crazy and play defense. When you play that defense and you get that stop, my guy, you bring the ball down. You say, you know what? I ain't giving it to you because nobody ain't just passing me the ball in 3 plays. So you come down the court and you make a play. That's what I'm trying to say. Whether it be a pass, a shot, whatever it takes. Even if you give the ball up,
but talent, you're not taking into consideration that we don't know what the coach is asking him to do. LiAngelo, we want you to do this. We want you to focus on that. Now, if the coach is not saying that and LiAngelo relegates himself to that, then I understand where you're coming from. But when he says out of his own mouth that defense is the way for him, then we got to respect that. You follow what I'm saying? And that's what he's out there doing.
Coach,
we could hit. All right,
coach,
man.
Coach has the guys he wants to see, bro. Like, we got to stop this. Jello's clearly not prioritized. The Hornets don't have any real future aspirations. That's the truth. I mean, we know that. And that's what's going on. This is just the whatever. Like, he's never gonna play, bro. He needs.
So
to
you saying Jello just out there running track?
I think they're exploiting him. That's what
literally on a treadmill. He's literally on a treadmill,
boy, man.
running in place, getting nowhere.
Exploiting that boy. Exactly.
So,
I promise
doing cardio.
So Dave James, I want to address Dave James. So Dave James, despite that his brother is who he is, you think that they just gonna crap all over LiAngelo?
It ain't about his brother.
If LaMelo, look now, it depends on LaMelo. LaMelo fuck around, wins an MVP, a championship, or something crazy like Giannis does, like sometimes Giannis shit. It's a different story. But as of right now, like no, like they're gonna shit on him. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. They are.
Look, we just gotta wait till November, fellas. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait till Madden come out. I'm gonna play that till 2K come out, and when 2K come out, I'm gonna play that till it's D League.
You think he's getting signed, bro? Like, come on, let's be real, bro.
I think he'll get called up.
I just don't see it. This is why I don't see it. This is why I don't see it. I don't agree with you guys when you saying that the Charlotte Hornets just going to crap on him, right? Because when LiAngelo's out there on that court, they show him on TV more than they show JT Thor. They show LiAngelo more on that TV, but that means something.
On the bench?
So
That's what they show him? They show him on the bench? Dex, how could you say something like that? He's not even getting the minutes, bro. How could you say
I understand
that?
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm looking at it from a different...
Like, you got to do the math on what you're saying, though, man.
Oh, I'm doing mental
like
math.
He's a mascot. That's what you just called him, a mascot.
You know what?
Dog.
Hey, you know what? That's a good one right there, Rico. But only thing I'm saying is this right here. I'm doing mental math on this one. Let's go mental math, okay? Why are they constantly showing Jello? Why they're feeding our consumption based on our appreciation and like and some love for Jello by constantly parading him on their media screen?
Because you know what? No, not only that.
That's what I'm saying. There you go. That's the mental math.
And the flip side to that is that they could be, and the flip side to that is that they could be diminishing his stardom, that level of star that he had. No, peep game, peep what I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, what are we talking about? They're showing him, but then everybody's gonna talk about the minutes that he's not getting.
But this is not the first rendezvous with that. Remember, that was same thing happened last summer league, same thing happened in the G League, and still we get to the summer league of 2022, and people wants to still see LiAngelo.
But listen to what you just said. You keep making my point for me, bro. You just gave him last year, the G League, this year, summer league, everything, bro, and he's still not where he's supposed to be. That's the point.
I'm not talking about his minutes. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about even despite of that. See, this is where I'm coming from. Whatever you saying is right. Yes. Listen, talent, Dave James, Rico. Y'all saying is right because he's not getting the minutes that we feel he deserved. But what I'm saying is, despite all of that, LiAngelo is not getting from the Charlotte Hornets. He's still a fan favorite. That's what I'm saying. And if you can still be a fan favorite through all of that malarkey, something got to give. I'm not saying Charlotte's going to do it, but something got to give.
Dex, he'd be a fan favorite and still never be in the league, bro.
He's the face of their summer league team. Like, they're using this dude, bro. It's sad.
Milking that dude. Milking the hell out of him, bro.
But everybody gets milked.
Not like
everybody
that.
gets milked.
Not like that.
That's even better for him that he can get milk without putting out any service.
Oh, stop.
Even cows.
Nah, I feel like at the end of the day, they're gonna use that shit as leverage. Like, yo, listen, Melo, like we dad brought your brother here, and ain't nobody want to give him a shot. So, like, you know, look out for us now when it's time for him to resign.
Now look,
that's possible.
Leverage. Be real. Now, like LaMelo starts, like, you know, LaMelo is on the right trajectory right now. LaMelo starts winning MVPs and things like that, then it becomes a different story for Jello. But as of right now, like, I don't really see them signing him or anything. They're just gonna keep G Leaguing him and saying that he's a good player and keep lying to us, acting like he's gonna play sometime soon. Let's be real. It's 2 years now, bro.
Yeah, thank you. And y'all keep joining them together, and y'all need to stop that because LaMelo's LaMelo, LiAngelo's LiAngelo, and Zoe is Zoe. The league is not y'all just look at how Steph and his brother was. They didn't join them together, bro. Seth had to put his work in separately. So y'all gotta stop joining them all together just because one is gonna win an MVP. Y'all think the next one's gonna get in. That it's not gonna happen that way.
But you gotta also understand that Steph wasn't taking number 2.
No, that's not true. I disagree. If Melo wins the MVP, brings Charlotte the championship, you have no other thing but to sign Jello, bro. They're gonna sign.
Oh Jesus, I don't know what planet you on with that statement you just made, bro. Okay, you got it.
They'll give. I think they'll give him a shot. They'll give him a shot, if anything.
You got it.
I guarantee you, it will not be like this. Yes, it will not be like this. Yes, because LaMelo has leverage now, a lot. If he brings,
let me ask you a question. Okay, let me ask you a question. Did Zoe get LaMelo in the league?
How did Giannis' brother get signed?
Because he didn't have leverage.
No,
he didn't have any leverage.
No.
Did Zoe get LaMelo into the league? That's what I need to know.
No.
Okay,
LaMelo
good.
was already a
so how is LaMelo going to get LiAngelo into the league?
If that's what he said, if he wins an MVP or something like that, he could get it because he has the leverage. Lonzo, I'm sorry. Lonzo was my favorite player. He ain't have no leverage, especially after his rookie season. Like that, I'm sorry. The way the Lakers treated him, it was over. And people were talking about they're gonna bring Jello.
But who that? Rico, right? Yo, Rico. But guess what? Guess what though? He had his contract. You understand? That's the difference. He had his contract, so that way another team could look for him because he had his contract. You understand? So, and that's what LiAngelo's looking for. All he needs is his contract, bro. He needs an official contract, and nobody can't do shit to him. He's in.
Now, what I'm saying, bro, is that Lonzo, he had a contract, yes, the same way LaMelo has a contract, but Lonzo, he messed up his. Not gonna say he messed up his reputation, but he didn't hit the heights that what they said they were immediately. So that leverage of the future NBA great, all-time great LA Lakers point guard, that leverage got dropped for Jello, who was supposed to be coming in the year after.
Nah, well, you can't say it got dropped because Lonzo, that whole thing you said about Lonzo, that was Magic Johnson that created that whole aura. You understand?
But that was the whole Lakers organization that was behind Lonzo.
Right. That's what and you're making my point. You understand? But that's what I'm trying to say. So they created that aura for him. So that's understandable. He's not living up to that. That's understandable. But guess what? Even though he's not living up to that, he has his contract. That's just the point I'm trying to make, man. Once you got the contract,
we're talking about Jello though. We know Lonzo has a contract. He had a rookie contract. He signed one. We know that. What we're saying is by Lonzo not performing the way they said he was, he didn't have the leverage to get Jello in. But what he's saying is if LaMelo wins an MVP, he instantly gains that leverage, which is true.
So basically,
LiAngelo had what, 3 tryouts during Lonzo rookie season?
Yeah, he did.
He had
with the Lakers. Yeah,
I mean not rookie season
in the off season,
not rookie season. I take that back. His
Lonzo's rookie season. Yeah.
Not his rookie season because he was in college.
I know he had a shoot around Lonzo's rookie season, but he wasn't part of the team.
So Rico, when do you predict that? When do you predict he's gonna win this MVP? I'm just curious.
I'm just giving you
not till he leaves Charlotte. I'll give him 5 years.
Okay, so that's it. So that's yo. Listen, you guys are crazy, bro. He said 5
gonna be 28, Rico.
Jesus.
No, but you said MVP or something. He'll hit first team All NBA before he hits MVP. I know that, and that's all I think he needs.
I'm going based on what you
said MVP or something like that. First team All NBA is something like that, dog.
Right, but what we're saying, Rico, is would that be enough to get Jello on a team? Because
yes, it is.
First team.
Okay. First team means you're one of the best point guards in the NBA. Oh yes, that is.
All right, man. That should just make
if Stephen Curry calls somebody right now and said, "I want Seth Curry," it's gonna happen.
It doesn't, bro. You don't. Bro,
I don't know if y'all seen that Bleacher Report, but they had Melo at number 9 point guard.
Yo, you do know Steph was shooting the lights out while Seth was still grinding his ass off to get in, right?
What did Giannis do?
Those were the same years that Steph was just.
What did Giannis do? What did Giannis do, bro?
He got a ring.
All right.
So Giannis ain't get his brothers in the league. Giannis ain't get a brother signed
before the ring.
Oh, that's a great point.
Before the ring.
He made a point.
Yeah, man, that's a good point, man. I can't.
He made a point.
Get a guarantee. Bro, you think the Bucks will ever trade Giannis' brother?
Say it again.
No.
Exactly.
Why did the Lakers get contracts?
It's a beautiful point. When somebody
try to lure Giannis over there.
Exactly. So if the Lakers were to get
use him as a mousetrap,
I think the Lakers could do something like that. I've been saying the Lakers need Jello for man long. I think we need a shooter, and he's perfect. But
fucked up, bro, because I actually think Jello can actually play, bro, but it's just what it is right now. I just don't think the Hornets are looking at him like, yo, you're not. I don't think they look at him as even a prospect, bro, for real. Like McGowan's and all those other dudes, they want to see what they got for real. Kai Jones, Thor, they really think they can plug them in. So they're trying to see how they can play in the summer league. That's why they get minutes.
I think they got a different You think they got a different like offense philosophy type where they just like people who can handle the ball? Like they always try to have 4 ball handlers on the court at the same time.
Still though, Rico, that's the G League. Like you gotta let everybody play. You feel me? Like it's the G League. You know what I mean? Like
I feel that.
Crazy. Like let me work. Let me do me. Like man, it's crazy, man.
Shout out to Flaco.
But that was the funny part. I said, "Hey, yo, if you're gonna treat them like this, why even send an invite?" Like
that's what I'm saying, Rico. But that's why I'm saying that there's something going on that we just not privy to. That's the only thing I could think of. Because you know what I'm saying? You send him the invite after what you did last season. You send him an invite. Not only do you send him an invite, he has to be in COVID protocol. Then you still wait for him. You don't send him home. You wait for him to clear, and then he missed one game, and then the next game you put him in for 5 minutes, okay? Then you put him in for 13 minutes, and then you put him in for another 12 minutes.
Yeah. Right.
And then last game 0 minutes.
Yeah, Flacco was good.
Yo, listen, man. Like y'all know, man, that Flacco was the biggest like Jello supporter, bro.
Oh Lord,
bro, like
and Bell's coming.
You listen, man. Like I personally, bro, like fell back, man. And here's why I fell back, man. Like if a nigga don't care about his opportunity as much as I care about his opportunity, bro, then I'm done even like like pressing the issue, bro. Listen, bro, like there's no way, no how that Jello should have been in health and safety protocol, bro. That nigga should have been locked in the fucking crib doing whatever he can do to make sure, bro, that this summer league goes undisturbed, goes perfectly, bro. Cause like the thing with Jello is every prior opportunity he either got injured or there was just something that went wrong. And for him to like take those chances with this opportunity again this year, bro, like can I really blame the Hornets for playing him 5 minutes and playing 12 minutes?
He didn't know he was playing in the Drew League.
I mean, the nigga didn't know he was gonna get it.
He should have sit that ass in the crib. Yeah, bro. He should have come on.
He was over that shit so easily. Like he didn't know. Like he wasn't prepared for that to happen to him.
So what about Flacco? Okay, Flacco. What about the guys that came overseas to play in the summer league? Did they enter health and safety protocol? What about the guys who's just coming off of other pro-am leagues? You follow what I'm saying? Not Jello wasn't the only one in pro-am leagues in that summer league. You got Sharif. Sharif was in pro-am league. You have Scottie Pippen Jr. was in pro-am league. You had other players coming from overseas. None of those. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, right.
You can't get mad at Jello because he happened to get in safety protocol.
No. But listen, we can definitely get mad at Jello, and here's why, bro. Like those guys had more secure slots than Jello, bro. Sharif got a more secure spot than Jello, right? Even like Scotty, you feel me? Like got like a more secure spot than Jello. Bro, Jello knows he's fighting for his fucking life, bro. And for him to be that careless,
I disagree with that.
What?
He's not fighting for his life. You talking about his basketball life?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bro.
His basketball mortality.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, you gotta say that. You gotta say that, bro, because that sounds kind of extreme.
I'm fighting for my life.
Nah, listen, bro. Like Jello ain't 18 years old. He ain't 19 years old, right? Listen, like
facts.
At least like Steph Curry was in like the rotation for the G League, back and forth in the league, right? Grinding out, right? Getting better each and every year. Bro, Jello ain't 18, 19 years old. Like what? He's like 24 now, right? Or 23.
He's 23.
Come on, bro.
And that's sad when 23 is too old, right?
But here's the thing, but look, y'all keep bringing up Steph Curry. I gotta understand the reason why Steph Curry had
that's crazy, man.
Hold on, I got you. The reason why Steph Curry had minutes in the G League is because Steph Curry had the traditional come straight from college. Jello ain't come straight from college, so they treating Jello unorthodox. Y'all feel me? Like it's unorthodox with him. He ain't come straight from. He came from
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? So it's. You know what I mean?
I got a crazy question, man. Jello from high school to now, do y'all think Jello game got better?
Yeah. Well,
defensively for sure, bro. I'm sorry. I used to dog Jello
driving
on
to the rack. Y'all didn't see him drive to the rack when he against Chicago?
Too, bro. Like
making nice aerial acrobatic layups.
Yeah, come on now. Yeah, bro. Like he for sure got better. Even with the playmaking too. Like we seen it during the Drew League, bro. Like he was playing point. Balling out, man.
Asking a question.
Yo, bro, but bro, I'll keep it a buck, man. Like I was on the Jello sexual wave, bro. I don't think Jello is ever making an NBA roster because one, I don't think.
No.
Listen up, I don't think the Melo will ever be good enough to demand. Yo, my brother has to be here, or else I'm walking.
What?
Yeah,
man,
I
we
don't
gotta
think
talk.
Giannis,
We gotta
Giannis
talk.
Giannis ain't doing that, Flacco. Giannis ain't say, "Yo, I need Thanasis here," or "I need what's his name? What's the other dude name? Contavious, whatever the other
Costas, Alexi.
I don't think Giannis is like,
was a 20-time better player than Melo when Giannis did that. Though,
right? Lord, here we go.
Because you got to remember, the other ones are his younger brother. The one that's playing with him now is his older brother.
Right, Thanasis. Yeah, Thanasis.
Wait. Who said they don't think so? Because Giannis was.
That's what I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see what year did they get the brother, because I don't think he was an MVP or champion yet.
Yeah,
he wasn't. He for sure was, right?
No, he wasn't. He's been on the team for like 5 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't think so. No. Is it clear cut that getting smacked in the first round, Giannis is better than LaMelo Ball right now? No, I don't think so.
Bro, look, Giannis won MVP. What? 2020 or 2019?
Yeah, 2020.
Well, he back to back though, right? So like,
it should have been LeBron. Everybody know LeBron should have had that MVP, but they gave it to Giannis.
Here we go.
Wait,
no,
he
LeBron was
won 2
clear
MVPs
MVP.
or one MVP?
He won 2.
Yeah, right. So 2020 and 2019, right? Or 2018 and 2019.
No, he won 2020 and 1920.
All right.
He won those 2 years.
All right.
He won the MVP when Kawhi won, and he won the MVP when LeBron won.
And what year?
But he won. He didn't win the MVP. His brother joined, I think, in what, 18?
18, 17, I think. I don't know. I don't think he was better than him yet. And this is the thing. I don't think LaMelo's stats right now even tell you how good he is. He's being hamstrung by the fucking Hornets.
Exactly.
Facts.
Yeah. So I think if you really give LaMelo the keys, you looking at 25, 8, and 8. I'll keep it a buck. Or 25, 8, and 6.
What I gotta say to the man that said that he don't think that Jello's ever gonna make the make a roster is like, you see what they did with Gordon Hayward. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think that he's not gonna get that opportunity somewhere else? They're gonna be like, listen, we're gonna give you $200 million and we're gonna sign your brother to show you got the keys. Like, come on, it's really not that hard, especially in what's going on right now, you know?
Yeah, but what team gonna do that? You feel me? Like,
the Lakers will give LaMelo $200 million right now. I guarantee that.
Who will?
If we could give Michael Jordan, Russell Westbrook for LaMelo Ball, we do that right now.
Oh, also too, here, look. So
Rico, did you change your emoji from Zach LaVine being a Laker?
Not yet, Dex.
Oh, wow.
Right, so
wow.
Giannis joined though in 2019. At that time, Giannis was already an MVP caliber player.
Thanasis?
Yeah, joined in 2019.
He won MVP that season or the year before? That's what I'm saying. So you would have to go to 2018. How good was he 2018?
He was already an MVP caliber player. Right?
Like I said, bro, I think if you get LaMelo the keys, that's 25, 8, and 8. That's pretty damn close, bro.
Yo, listen, right? And here's why I'm kind of scared, right? Because I feel like niggas is repeating the same Lonzo shit, but doing it with LaMelo. And here's what I mean by that, right?
Explain, yeah.
Lonzo first year, yo, listen, man, that coaching fucking with Lonzo, bro. Like, they're treating Lonzo wrong, bro. His second year, yo, bro, give him the keys, man. What's going on? You feel me? And both those years, Lonzo played more than 30 minutes per game, right? And then Lonzo went to the Pelicans and said, oh, come on, bro. Like, they took the ball out of Lonzo's hand. What you want him to do? Cool, right? And y'all told me, yo, bro, Lonzo finna have an outstanding year, and on the Bulls, he finna be 18-9 guy, right? 18-9-7 guy, or a 20-10 guy. Oh, cool. Then Lonzo went to the Bulls. He still played average as fuck. And now we're kind of like hopping off that bandwagon. With LaMelo, listen, I was taught Melo was a generational talent, a generational player.
You sure your name not Ticket?
Who?
That's what I'm talking about. He called him average as fuck. Like, that's exactly why I said that's tough. Go ahead, though.
No, right? Now again, I was told by this community that LaMelo was a generational talent player.
No, he is.
Now, listen, by the second year, I know Luka was putting up like 27, 8, and 8, 28, 6, right? So
Are we
Luka
comparing the Mavericks to the Charlotte Hornets now?
Wait. Right? So to me, right? So to me, Luka was a generational talented player. Now, Melo's stats to me hasn't warranted him being called a generational talent player. And then also, too, like, Melo's stats to me haven't warranted him making any call to have anybody on that roster, especially his brother who hasn't earned that spot yet, man. So I don't know, but watch. Listen. If Melo comes out this year and still puts up that 21-5-5 or 21-6 and 6, are we still gonna be saying, "Yo, he's the next one up. He's a go. He's generation."
Can I ask you a question?
Who's responding to
Who's
Flacco
the number
first?
one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Who's the number one option for the Charlotte Hornets?
I would think is Melo now.
Now?
No, we can't say now. We can't say now.
No. We can't even say I would think.
Out?
No. Yeah, that you made two mistakes there. You said you would think, and then you're talking about now. No. Who is the number one option? Who's been the number one option? Because you critiquing his previous seasons, saying he's not all that. Who was the number one option those seasons? Because you can't critique his years and say his. Go ahead.
Right. So his first season, I would say that Terry was like the designated guy, right? Say, yo, take us home.
Wrong.
No. That's one person in front of him. Continue. Right? There's other people.
Right.
What about Gordon Hayward?
Supposedly.
You being nice, Rico. You being nice.
No. Because I asked him what option he is. I told him name the option. Is he 1, 2, or 3? He only named one person. I would say
right. Listen. Right. Look. Right. Look. Right. So Melo's first year, because the coach was out here playing some fuck shit with him, like benching. He wasn't. A first option. Towards the end of the year, I would say he was for sure probably a second or third option. Right now.
Second or third.
Yeah. Right now. Look. His second year, again though, his second year to
Continue.
His second year to me, Melo was the guy.
Oh my God.
No,
right.
But this is where I'm gonna bring you back. This is where I'm gonna bring you back because this is where I'm gonna bring him back real quick because he brought up the Dallas Mavericks. Year one, that nobody would have ever said Luka Doncic is the second or third option on the Dallas Mavericks, dog. That's why you can't compare the two or what's going on between their two situations. LaMelo Ball still ain't the number one option, but you want him to put up Luka Doncic numbers, dog. When Luka Doncic has one of the highest usage rates in the NBA.
What's good?
Like he's top 3. So of course it's gonna be hard as fuck for a third option to put up. Yeah, bro.
That was a gutter take. That was really gutter on that take right there.
Let me respond to Flacco. So Flacco, you mentioned
Luka has always been more efficient though than.
All right, so Flacco, I got a question.
What?
Hold on, wait.
Luka is not that efficient, bro.
Can I respond next? Hold on, so Flacco,
not that efficient, man.
Flacco, I got a question for you.
That was shot for 2%. What is trash?
Okay, Flacco. Okay, Flacco. That's enough.
So Flacco, that's my question. Did Luka have a brother coming up?
No.
Right. Okay. So to answer your question, Flacco, all of us here who's saying LaMelo and Lonzo are like phenoms or whatever, we're only rating Lonzo and LaMelo to when they play with their brothers. Because when they play with their brothers, they was averaging triple doubles. So now you have them on a team where they're not playing with their brothers. Of course, it's going to look like they don't have the keys to their offense. Of course, it's going to look like that. Because when they play with their brothers, triple doubles all day. So of course it looked like that, but they still are those phenom guys that we talking about though. Does that make sense? You feel me?
How?
You listen. How? Listen.
You ain't even got to go. You ain't even got to go that far, man.
Right.
The only reason why LaMelo has not, I guess you want to say, progressed to being a 25-point scorer is not because of him. It's because of James Borrego. James Borrego and his type of offense, as they wanted to cater to Gordon Hayward and Terry Rozier ahead of him when he came into his second season. Even though LaMelo broke out, they catered to Gordon Hayward and Terry Rozier until LaMelo took the reins himself in his second year because Gordon Hayward was absent and Terry Rozier was inconsistent. Now you're talking about a player that's coming to his third year who is going to be the guy. And also Steve Clifford is going to make him the main guy because if you pay attention to Steve Clifford, his offenses, his point guards always had the basketball and always made decisions with the basketball. So
bro, listen.
I don't get and hold on, I don't get this whole thing of where you talking about LaMelo's not a phenom. Where have you don't see 6'8" point guards that can do the things he can do on the basketball court that often, bro. That's unheard of.
Luka is what 6'7"?
Luka can't do the.
Yup. Tell me what Luka's better at than LaMelo Ball. I'll wait.
Luka cannot do the thing.
Scoring, passing, and rebounding.
No, he
Scoring, passing,
can't.
and rebounding.
No.
Scoring, passing, and rebounding.
No. I
And
would
winning.
say
Better rebound.
Winning too.
No.
A better pass.
No.
The only thing.
Winning.
We're not talking about the Pelicans, Sky.
No, I'm talking about winning. That man,
And he's also more efficient than Melo.
man, that
No,
man,
he's not.
that man talking the truth, man. Y'all talking about. Let's say he scored 25 points, right? They ain't gonna help them win.
Your Melo had
Why
Terry,
not? Because he on the
Bridges put up 20
incompetent
a
Charlotte
game.
Hornets and not the Dallas
don't forget,
Mavericks.
Man,
yeah,
I
I'm
just
proving the
watched.
point.
Don't forget, Luka was in that same situation now, putting up big numbers, ain't going nowhere.
Man,
Yup.
I
His
watched.
first two
Y'all
Yup.
got
Man, that
recent.
man
Getting
always
smacked
Y'all
in the
in the
first
y'all don't
playoffs.
have no history.
Getting
Y'all
smacked
have
in the
no
first
history.
round.
That man
Averaging
always in the
40, getting
playoffs.
smacked in the
If you
first
look
round.
at go,
Flacco, I think
look
LaMelo's
at
a
it.
better
Go look
passer
at it.
than
Luka's
Doncic.
first 2 seasons in the NBA, he was putting up empty calories. That's what he
Yep.
was doing his first 2 seasons.
How? Bro,
He was
28
How? He ain't make the
8
playoffs.
with 46% from the
because
field.
they
He ain't
did
make the
not
playoffs.
make the playoffs.
But
That's
again,
empty
no.
calories.
But
These
he was
people don't. They don't
efficient
know
though.
basketball for
He
real.
was still efficient doing it though, bro. 46% from the field. He wasn't out here just jacking up
42.
shots and missing.
42%.
No. 46.
Let me stop you right there. When is 42% for the field our barometer to be efficient from the field? That's horrible. Especially when you're using. Hold on.
I just called you. I just wait.
Especially when
I just called you real quick. No, wait. No. Listen, look. Melo shot 42% from the field this year. Luka shot 46% from the field his second year. So, bro, I just caught you right there, bro. It's over.
Yeah, but y'all
Man,
not
I
fact.
watched LaMelo shoot them people out the play-in this year, man. Shot them people clean out the play-in. By
Yup.
Okay.
And I
Okay,
turned
hold on.
Luka
Stay there.
Doncic
Stay there.
into a
No.
parking
Don't
car.
go nowhere.
I didn't even get a chance to
Hold on.
respond yet.
Guys, don't stay right there. Stay right there. You said LaMelo shot them out to play in.
Yeah, I'm talking about that
So,
last game. He
Hold on.
shot
Yeah,
them
the
out
play
the
in.
Against
Hold on.
Trae Young.
Take your
Trae
time.
Young.
Take your time. Sky, take your time. We're gonna give you the show. LaMelo shot him out the play in, right? Okay. Did Trae Young shoot him in the play in?
What you mean?
No,
What
just
you
answer
mean?
the
Did he
question.
shoot?
If LaMelo shot him out, did Trae Young shoot his team in?
Nah, bro.
No, the team played better. The team played better.
Thank
He just had
you.
a better team.
Thank you.
But
Thank
what that
you.
mean? No, we
Thank
talking
you.
about
Thank you.
efficiency. Y'all say
Thank
he
you.
if
The
you if
team
they
is
let him shoot,
better. The
yeah,
team
y'all.
is better.
But
That's
so
what it has to do. The team is better. The coach is a million times better.
so
Like we,
so
I
so you
I
trying to tell
wish
me?
you
Nate
want to
McMillan
compare
is
Rick
in.
Carlisle to James Borrego.
Nah, Nate McMillan was the coach. To be
But
honest,
y'all
I'm sorry.
compare.
Even
How do y'all compare Luka
He was talking
to?
about Dallas. He got mixed
that
up.
was
We was
Flacco.
on
Dallas.
we was on Atlanta.
Flacco did
We
that.
was talking Atlanta. Yeah.
But y'all
You know
can't
what
compare.
happened, Rico?
Y'all can't compare Luka to LaMelo because Luka was actually brought in. Like the player, he was drafted for a reason. He was drafted to be given the team. He's the one who came in to take over for Dirk. So when LaMelo was drafted, he wasn't drafted to be given the team. He took the team. It's a difference.
If Luka had
where was
Miles
he
Bridges
drafted?
and Terry Rozier, again, right? If Luka
Where
had
was he
Miles
drafted?
Bridges and Terry, what?
You
Third.
said what?
Where was he? What pick was he?
Third.
LaMelo.
Okay, now
Who?
when was the last time a top 3 pick wasn't supposed to be given the team?
No, I get
Especially a
what you
team
say.
as shitty as the Charlotte Hornets.
Nah, that's understandable. Great
Look,
point. I get you, but initially that's not really what they brought him in for. You understand? They picked
Why
him, but
not? Because they're a horribly ran organization, unlike
man,
these other teams that y'all want to compare them to that they play for.
y'all can say whatever y'all want to say, but I say if you put Luka on the Charlotte Hornets, Luka way better. I mean, on the team, way
I'm
better.
sure he is.
Right
I'm
now?
sure he is.
Right now?
What?
I don't know about that right now.
Same players.
Come
With
on,
the
God.
same players, they
You
better.
sit there and have Luka playing secondhand fiddle to Terry Rozier and Gordon Hayward and see what the fuck happened.
But you have to pay attention. See,
And Miles Bridges. Don't forget Miles Bridges now.
And Miles Bridges, yeah.
Here's
See what the fuck happened.
To a small forward, though, man.
Here's the thing that you have to pay attention to. If you pay attention and look at the roster Luka has, a lot of those guys may not be as offensively gifted as some of the Charlotte Hornets, but they play defense.
Exactly.
The Hornets don't play no lick of defense, man. None whatsoever. They're at the bottom half of the league when it comes to terms of defense.
What you mean?
They
The
can
whole
score.
team shooting threes. The whole team just shooting 3-pointers. The whole team.
And that's the problem. And that's the problem.
And keep in mind now. Keep in mind, guys.
Luka's a selfish ball player, man. Y'all just that's a bad comparison. You can't compare LaMelo to Luka, man. That don't make no sense.
Even though he's selfish, even though Luka's selfish, Luka's putting up some good numbers, especially this year. But what we're talking about coming into the league, this is what Rico's talking about, and this what makes a mainstay. Coming into the league, drafted number 3. We already know the situation with LaMelo was a mess, right? They was talking about, Melo got to earn his minutes. He's not going to be given anything. These guys got to be able to be in 10 years. Yeah, 10 years with the Hornets. And then maybe we will probably give him the key and everything. That did not happen with the Dallas Mavericks. Soon as they drafted Luka, they said they hit a home run, and they proved they hit a home run. They moved everything out of Luka way. Is that right? Then they move all those guards, Dennis Smith Jr. and all them people.
Included.
You understand what I'm saying? Got him out of the way.
DeAndre Jordan stole 1 rebound from Luka Doncic and got traded in a week. Let's be honest about it. Stole 1 rebound and got
Isaiah
traded.
Thomas.
Hold on.
Bounce from the Lakers and got traded to the Sixers.
Let me pause y'all right there. Look what happened to Dennis Smith Jr.
Yes.
Prime example. That's the parameter right there that you use for they took Luka under his wing and said, you know what? We're going to cater to Luka every last bit because Dennis Smith Jr. had a decent rookie season.
Yes. He thought he was going to be the guy.
Exactly. Yep. As soon as Dennis Smith Jr. got 1 inch upset with Luka because he had the basketball too much, they moved his behind right on out of there.
They cleaned house for Luka.
Moved him right on out of there.
So a lot of these guys don't know basketball. They just want to hate on the Ball brothers, or they just want to hate on certain people on the panel. They have no basketball IQ. They have no basketball acumen. Their aptitude in basketball is really, really low. Because this guy sit up here and came on a panel and said, LaMelo shot him out of the game. Okay. And then I asked him, did Trae Young shoot his team in the game? Because guess what? Their numbers was basically identical. LaMelo was 7 for 25. Trae Young was 8 for 24. Now you make the call.
I say we gonna criticize one for playing on a shitty organization, and then give other one credits. You can't do that. The same way you can't sit here and tell me that Devin Booker is better than Zach LaVine just because one played with Chris Paul for a couple years. Can't do that. I need to see them players in the same situation or at least something comparable before I can make that call.
And Rico, let me ask you a question, Rico.
Listen, but here's the thing, Rico. Here's the thing. You make a great point because when they were both in the same similar situation, what was Devin Booker doing? Putting up empty
exactly. 30 wins
70 points.
Season.
This guy was hit 70 points in a game.
Yeah,
and who remembers, right? Who remembers in a loss?
Literally.
Getting blown out.
Boston Celtics.
So, Rico, let me ask you a question. With Mark Cuban now, would he ever give Gordon Hayward that contract that Michael Jordan gave him?
Absolutely not.
Actually,
absolutely not.
He'd even play Jalen Brunson. He let Jalen Brunson go.
Did he give Chandler Parsons that contract?
Yeah, he gave
Houston. No, Houston gave Chandler Parsons.
Okay, yeah. They chose not to give him the contract, right? So I don't think he would have did that.
Yeah,
of course he wouldn't have got that. He had opportunity to, and he didn't.
And
Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward point is the point that I was trying to make. That's what I'm trying to say. They figured that they had it with them 2 players. That's why Melo was just. Melo was just coming in to fall into the team. You understand? That's how they was really looking at it compared to Luka. Even though I think the Luka comparison is freaking crazy, but that's just the point I was trying to make, man.
Ted, I agree with that, bro. But here's what I'm saying. Why would you think that with the number of games you won that season, you got the number 3 pick for a reason? You were shitty, and you had them on the roster. So obviously, your 2 people that didn't work, and they was actually trying to put Devontae Graham ahead of LaMelo Ball as well. He was starting over him. So that just shows that it's not really just they have no set plan. They're not a good organization. You can't take them seriously. They're hampering everybody.
I agree with you there. I agree with you there.
Shout out to Michael Jordan. Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely
The
agree
GOAT
with
of
you
bad
there.
owners.
Just the fact that you gave Gordon Hayward that contract alone already shows you where they at. Period.
I mean, it's ridiculous, man, and the way of thinking to where, I mean, I see the point of signing Gordon, but not for that much money, man. Like, he shouldn't. Gordon should not have gotten that much money, man.
He wasn't doing nothing on the Celtics.
Exactly.
To earn that type of money.
Exactly. $30 million a year, man. Listen, man, I could see at the most 22. But me personally, I would have signed him for 15. That's how much he's worth. I mean, he's a $15 million player.
That's what
He hasn't proven anything, man, when he came from the Boston Celtics.
A player that goes to an injury like that mentally, man, I'm just talking about mentally alone, you should know that he's not really going to be built to move on the way he should, because at the end of the day, when he did get hurt, he wasn't trying to come on the court. He got hurt again while he was playing with Charlotte. Did you see him?
Nope. Van Voot.
And that's a mental that's a mental game. That's
disappear.
So you don't sign a player that catches an injury like that for that type of money and that type of confidence. That just don't make no sense. You got to earn it back.
And
but
you know
anyway,
what, Talent? Yeah, that was a good take. I always question when they was doing it. You follow what I'm saying? And I was like, why would Gordon Hayward, even when this was like in real time, why would Gordon Hayward go to a bum ass team like Charlotte? I couldn't understand that coming from Boston.
Go get that
you understand
money.
what I'm saying? So winning wasn't his priority. Because there's no way you come from Boston to go to Charlotte thinking you're going to win something. When Boston was on the cusp of being an NBA final participant. That was right there. And LeBron James already went to the Lakers. You follow what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what is this dude doing thinking about playing for Charlotte? He don't want to win. That's what I told myself. He don't want to win.
That contract, bro. He wanted that money. He cashed out. That's what you call cashing out and still playing. That's how you cash out and still play.
I mean, yeah, he fleeced him. He damn sure fleeced him.
We're all taking that cash too, bro. Like $100 million. Come on now.
Who's not taking that? They willing to give it to me? I'm taking it.
Exactly. Even John Wall would take it.
See, I'm not mad. See, listen, I'm not mad at Charlotte.
But that's the thing.
I'm not mad at Charlotte, Morgan, for giving up the money, but I'm mad. I was upset and perplexed that they gave it to that type of talent. You follow what I'm saying? Now, if Gordon Hayward is all world and you know he was a reigning all-star, maybe top 5 MVP candidate or something, got Boston all the way up to there.
He would have got more than that. He would have got more than that, man.
They paid him like he was KD.
You understand what I'm saying?
They ain't pay him like he was.
That was
KD.
a lot of money, though.
They ain't pay him like he was KD. They paid him like he was a second-tier player. They paid him like a Paul George contract. That's what they paid him. They paid him like a second-tier player, not a first-tier. First-tier players, if they go first-tier players, they going to Charlotte. They get first of all, they get more money than that, man.
Why I say
but my point is this, though. You don't pay that much money to that level of talent. That's the only thing. It's not because it's Gordon Hayward. It's the level of talent that he was bringing from Boston to Charlotte.
At that time,
it was so mediocre.
If it was Utah, if it was Utah Hayward, I could understand it.
Right, I could understand it. Yes, Utah Hayward deserved it because remember, Charlotte was trying to get him in his rookie extension, and Utah didn't offer it. So Charlotte offered a qualifying contract, right? And then Utah matched it. They did the same thing with DeAndre Ayton, with Gordon Hayward. So I understood that at that time, Charlotte going after him because he was the dude then. But after all that happened in Boston, and what part did he play? It was Isaiah, right? It was Terry one year, it was Kyrie one year, and it was Tatum. And Brown. Where was Gordon Hayward in all this mix?
Exactly. His name wasn't even ringing like that, bro.
On the bench. Matter of fact, for a minute, he was coming off the bench.
He was coming off the bench. And you know what? Not only that, he was coming off the bench from his college coach. That's the Brad Stevens coached him in college, and Brad Stevens saw that, dude, you're not better than Tatum. You're not better than Brown. You're coming off the bench.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they started him in the beginning because of the money. Then after a while, it's like, yo, we just can't do it no more because those two is getting upset. They all spoke. The whole Celtics have spoke about it. Gordon Hayward's contract and the way they handled him coming back from injury and his minutes. That's really what broke apart the Boston Celtics.
That was crazy, man. I was looking out for Mike on that one because I wasn't really a Charlotte fan, but I was like, this dude, he finna fleece Mike. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, Mike? You want Larry Bird that bad?
And how? Just straight fleece that man, yo.
And
I
that's
think he
why,
finally
bro.
got his Larry Bird.
What?
Yeah, he finally got his Larry Bird. I think he signed
Yeah, he
Luka
got his
to a
Larry
sneaker
Bird.
deal. He signed
Yeah, that's his Larry Bird.
Yo, this man funny as hell, bro. But that's why, man, I'm so hard on Melo, bro. Because, bro, like, again, like they gave Melo 120 point per game scorer, one almost 20 point per game scorer, plus like Gordon Hayward, and like what? I think the other guy, like Kelly Oubre, averaged the 15 per game as well. Bro,
he didn't.
Bro,
Buzz City is in the building.
Kelly did. No, right? I think Kelly Oubre averaged like 15. You feel me, right?
No,
but,
he
bro,
he did not average 15, bro.
On the low end, maybe 10 to 12, but we get the point.
Hold on one second. Let's get Flacco. Hold on one second. Let's get something from Buzz City. Buzz City, I see you back in the building, brother.
Oh, my fam. Salute to the chat.
What up, Buzz City?
How y'all doing, man?
Yo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Barely.
You're breaking up, brother. You're breaking up. Yeah, go ahead now. Go ahead.
Hey, man, I hear y'all talking about Gordon Hayward's contract. You know, that's what Miles Bridges supposed to get. Gordon Hayward got Miles Bridges money right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Terry Rozier, I mean, something put like this, man. Charlotte Hornets need to figure out some way to get rid of them two boys, man, so we can build around LaMelo Ball. And so we can get Jello a roster spot.
Oh,
if Hornets don't invest in Jello need to figure out something else. I'm down here from Charlotte, on here on the ground, and seeing everything, watching everything, and listening every night.
Where you at, Buzz City? Tell them where you at, Buzz City.
I'm right here in Charlotte. I'm right here. I'm in South Carolina. I'm 5 minutes away from Charlotte. I'm right here on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the talk out there? Buzz, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
I'm saying, what's the talk out there? Okay, we know Miles Bridges went to court the other day.
The talk out here is, man, that, you know,
he go to court this
trying
week.
to figure out what they're going to do with Jello thus far. Like what you say, Dex, all things going to come into play as long as he stay there. You know, what the thing is with LaMelo has to win. Charlotte he has to win. That's the only way he going to get some cash here to get his brother up on that rock. He got to win because, like you say, ain't nothing going to come easy because Georgia's a prove it to me guy. And we ain't been to the playoffs in 2 years since we had this guy. You know? So at the end of the day, him and Mitch Kupchak, they're going to do these fake-ass roster moves. He pay these fake bullshit players. These bullshit-ass coaches. And this ain't nothing but a damn circus down here, man.
What are they talking about Steve Clifford? How do they feel about Steve Clifford second rendezvous with the Charlotte Hornets?
His ass out the door. They talking about the same shit gonna be happening with Kemba Walker with the Bobcat. Same way. Same damn way. He ain't shit. His ass out the door. Everybody down here starting to say Steve Clifford gonna bring us right back. 45 games. 40-some games this year.
Well, that's a good number, 47 games. You need to go to Vegas because I don't know if Vegas have y'all that high.
Man, we're gonna make the damn play-in game, man. The way the roster built right now, like this, man. LaMelo Ball gets in foul trouble because damn Terry Rozier wants to play my turn basketball. If Terry don't get his damn shots up, he let the guy leak out. So that means LaMelo got to change down top the five. So he getting 3 damn fouls in the first quarter because we got a over damn backcourt. 6'4", 6'2", 3 damn guards that don't play no damn defense. Then we got a Michigan damn Gordon Hayward done raped us for $200 million. Now the kid can't function. And you got Mitch Cupcake still giving Cupcake damn breakfast spot to Cupcake people and Jordan Brown Cupcake ass coaches.
Wow. You sound like you guys got a lot of problems. You got more problems than Noah on the ark.
Down here.
That's crazy, yo. Well, we hope that everything turns out better. We hope Steve Clifford understands that LaMelo Ball is that dude, and to bring Jello up to the roster somehow, some way, somewhere in the season.
Like what you said a couple days on your last take last night. They already answered the question for LaMelo. The third question, y'all don't get every question. Why you think LeBron talking to Big Baller Brand? He already trying to get that boy to come back.
Big take.
Melo. Hey, I tell you what, LeBron James gonna get that team. He gonna get his son. He wearing the ball for the team.
LeBron James gonna be LaMelo Ball's new mentor. I ain't say it.
A LaMelo Ball and a Bronny James backcourt in Los Angeles.
Don't like that boy down here, man.
Big take, man.
Too flashy. He too much.
2 6'8" point guards.
I don't know about that one, but all right.
Murgod, what's going on, bro?
We're Bryce at small forward.
I don't know about that.
Big take right there.
Melo gonna get $200 million.
Scottie Pippen Jr. and Sharif at power forward in the center. There you go.
I'm telling you, man. The way I see it is they trade him after that rookie suspension. That's the only way.
LaMelo is gone. He ain't gonna care about the money. He ain't about the money. The man, the ball already being there. It ain't about the money. It's about respect and honor what he wishes, man. Enjoying it. Mitch Cupcake already done know. They ain't compensating with him because he ain't no damn all-star or been a new team.
I mean, Lonzo.
Yep, that's what Mitchie said. Mitty, listen. One thing about Mitty, man. Mitty thinks that he is one of the elite GMs in this league because he is connected to Laker folklore. He's connected to Kobe. He's connected to Shaq. Purple Baby, what's going on, Purple Baby?
What's up, Purple Baby?
What's up?
What you got going on this Sunday evening?
I just want to kind of into a positive note. What do y'all think coming in this year, next season rather, that LaMelo needs to improve on just in general? Anything about his game? Huh?
I say defense.
That's a good pick.
I don't think it's score more points. I think it's
his left hook.
I think it's basically just defense and being able to handle things better in situation of basketball under 5 minutes when the game is tight. So he's going to be, that's going to be natural progression for him. He's going to get better at that. He just has to improve on defense, which that's what Steve Clifford is there for. So he'll be fine, man. He'll be fine.
And you know what, Murgod?
Any about points, man. I mean, LaMelo's not LaMelo can score.
He gets careless.
LaMelo,
that's the only thing I can
points, but his job is to get.
So be more protective with the ball.
Yeah, he has
so
to
listen,
be more
Murgod, I agree with you. And Purple Baby, listen, Murgod, Purple Baby, and Buzz City. Okay, you guys are the boots on the ground in Charlotte. Now, I believe Melos need to get better on defense, right? Situational basketball in the crunch time. And damn it, I'm tired of seeing LaMelo Ball have to take an intentional foul and it'd be his fifth and final foul or sixth or final foul.
Yeah, he has to be smarter with fouls, man.
Yeah, why nobody else ain't taking these fouls, man?
Because of IQ. He's the smartest person on the team.
You breaking up, Buzz City. You breaking up.
I say, first of all, you got a damn 6'4" shooting guard that kind of guard 6'7" guard. That ain't gonna work, man.
I don't even think Rozier is 6'4".
He's not.
But
He's
I'm
like
saying we have an
6'1".
Oompa backcourt, man, with no wingspan. So,
I
Yeah,
mean,
because
LaMelo.
I saw Rozier around a bunch of kids, and he wasn't too much taller than them damn kids.
thank you.
I don't. It's
He's 6
just.
feet.
Dex, that happens because he's the
I
smartest
mean,
person on the team. He's the first person to think.
Yeah, that's frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Melo, you messed up a few times early in the game. You got some cheap fouls. Okay, now here it comes winding down. In situation basketball, like Murgod said, you have to be a little smarter. You have to alert the team. Listen, you guys know I got 5 fouls. Okay, there's 2 minutes left. I can't really foul out right now. Terry Rozier, you only got 2 fouls. Foul somebody, little motherfucker. God damn.
but like I said, but Dex, but like I said before, nobody on the team plays defense. It's only one player on that team that plays defense, and that's Cody Martin. That's it. That's the only player on that team that plays defense. Nobody else plays defense, man. Terry Rozier don't play defense. Gordon Hayward don't play defense. The guy that basically is supposed to be a decent defender, Miles Bridges, he don't play no defense. PJ holds his own. PJ holds his own. Goddamn Kelly Oubre.
Mason Plumlee.
He don't play no defense either. So that's the problem with the team. They don't play defense, man. They all
And
want to
Steve
score
Clifford
points,
did
man.
bring that up. Steve Clifford did bring that up.
Yeah, that's the first thing. That's the first thing he's gonna try to fix, man.
I think Buzz City, you talking so loud in your mic is not accepting it.
Okay, hold on.
There you go. Now you sound perfect. Right there, you sound perfect.
Better than Dan Borrego or D'Antoni.
We didn't hear that. Say that again.
I say Steve Clifford does give a better defensive emphasis on game plans better than D'Antoni or Borrego.
See, the one thing I can appreciate about Steve Clifford is that he's not afraid to engage with Mitch Kupchak. See, he's not afraid of Mitty. Because the reason why I can say that, because they already had a rendezvous in LA. They had a rendezvous in Charlotte, right? Neither one of those worked out. He was released in both of those situations. Now he's come back and he can look at them and say, listen, I was the last coach that took y'all to the playoffs. Without me, y'all ain't do this. Y'all can't win a play-in game. You follow what I'm saying? You got this brilliant talent with LaMelo Ball and Miles Bridges, prior to Miles Bridges, situation, and Miles Bridges. That combination could be explosive. And you guys just wasting this opportunity right now. See, James Borrego would never say nothing like that. And I don't even know if D'Antoni would say anything like that. But Stevie Clifford, old Cliffy, has a relationship with these guys. You know that what you say, Murgod, the other day, that when he got fired, Mitty still allowed him to stay with him or something like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he took over his apartment.
He took over his apartment.
Yeah, he took over his condo. Yeah. Yeah, they got a real close relationship, but you got to remember that's who Steve Clifford is. Steve Clifford is the type of coach that he's very straight to the point. He's cutthroat. He's going to tell you exactly what's on his mind and how he's feeling. He's not James Borrego, who's going to sit here and talk circles around the point at which being made. Steve Clifford is going to literally be direct. He's going to put a knife in it. He's going to be direct and tell you what is on his mind. If Gordon Hayward played bad, he's going to tell you Gordon Hayward played bad. He's not that type of coach. He doesn't sugarcoat anything for nobody. I mean, and that's why he's earned that reputation as being a very cutthroat, strict type of coach, because that's how he is. I just don't get the whole thing of that he don't play young guys, because he played plenty of young guys. The problem was the Hornets team that he did have young guys on, they were bad. I mean, who sits there and wants to play, Michael Kidd Jr., who can't even shoot, man? Like, how can you put that on the basketball court? I mean, he really had nothing to work with. I mean, his best rookie he had was Cody Zeller. That says something. That's his best rookie. That's the best young player he had on that Hornets team in his tenure. Because that's
Hold on. What about Dwayne Bacon?
Dwayne Bacon was inconsistent. He couldn't score, let alone he don't play defense. That's why he ain't play. Here's the thing with Dwayne Bacon. Dwayne Bacon is the type of player where he drives to the rim but don't get no foul calls because he don't know how to draw fouls. Dwayne Bacon wanted to be the guy, but he's not that guy. And he didn't want to be a role player, which is why he's across seas, because he feels like he's that guy, but he's not. Which is why he's across seas, playing, because he had that little interview. We talked about, yeah, man, I just feel like I just want to be that guy. Yeah, you're that guy over there. But over here, when you playing on the team in the NBA, you're not, man.
So, how many playoff appearances did Cliffy have with the Hornets?
He had 2 or 3.
Oh, wow. See? Okay. So he do got a little cachet then, huh?
I got another question then. With the state of how the East is looking right now, realistically, where do you think Steve Clifford could take this team?
With the
ninth.
Probably 8th or 9th. I mean, just being honest. And then we don't know the certainty of Miles Bridges, not to bring up his situation, but I mean that's looking pretty bad. It's going to depend on the young guys and what they're able to do. If he's able to get those young guys to play, they might be able to get to an 8 seed. But like I said, and also too, it's going to depend on LaMelo Ball's growth.
So if they don't re-sign Miles Bridges, right, they still got to pay him. I think they still got to pay him like $9 million or something for this year.
Yeah,
even if he don't play.
Because of qualifying offer, but it's only $9 million. They could probably buy that out though.
Man.
But it's still $9 million. So that means, do they get an exception, like a trade exception for that? I mean, what do they do?
The NBA would probably give them some type of waiver or something specialized because of the Miles Bridges situation. They usually do things like that. It's not the Charlotte Hornets' fault.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
if
they do that, right? So Rico, if they do that, if the NBA do grant them some kind of reprieve for Miles Bridges, then do that $9 million comes up only, or do everything comes up plus that $9 million?
I feel like they'll have to pay him like his contracts, whatever the hell his contract to Charlotte. That's his contract to Charlotte. But the weight that his contract would have held to Charlotte, the $9 million in the cap space, and whether that would have put him in a luxury tax or whatever, I don't think that no longer applies.
Okay.
Because they're still going to have to go out there now and get another player.
Right.
With those $9 million. Yeah.
So who you guys think that will be serviceable and worthy for the $9 million? You guys don't know anything about that yet, like who they're looking at, or
as far as they can get like a Marquise Morris. That would actually be a great addition for them
on the market.
You're one of the Morris twins. That'll be a great addition. They can get their money too. They need to be honest, they need like a solid veteran like Marquise Morris. He can score, he can rebound, he can either come off the bench or he can start. I think on this team he'll start, and he'll be able to help. He'll be able to, help those. Now Gordon Hayward's going to start. Marquise Morris will play the 4.
It'll be a little grit for them too.
That's the one that plays in Miami, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
it's the one that playing in Miami.
Give me that.
He'll be a great addition for them that they can go after. He'll play the 4. He can stretch the floor, and everything like that. So the starting lineup would be, in my opinion, this is what I want to see. I want to see Marquise Morris, Gordon. It's probably going to be Terry, and then LaMelo.
Okay. I think y'all gonna get Ben Simmons
and PJ. What? How the hell? How'd that come up?
Like I said, I think because Ben Simmons has to get traded in order for Kevin Durant to go to the Golden State Warriors.
Oh,
I think you have a good chance of getting Ben Simmons if y'all throw Gordon Hayward there.
Sixers. Whether the Nets like it or not, they're gonna take back a contract, a heavy contract, and they're gonna have to just buy it out. You can't get
Gordon
all
Hayward.
young play. Yeah, you can't get all Rico. You
Go
can't get
ahead.
all young. You can't do that. Like even I know Flight was talking about Donovan Mitchell to the Knicks, but let's say that you still have to. They're gonna be under. I think they would be. Well, they got Joe Harris. I forgot about that, but I still think they would probably be underneath the salary, the thing, with just Joe Harris and Mitchell. So you're gonna have to take back 2 heavy contracts. I don't know why they thinking that they just about to get all these young players on rookie deals, and and the team be dumb
That's
enough to do it.
I agree with that because that's what I was telling everybody. If you want to make a big trade, you can't be avoiding taking a like DJ said, you got to take your loss, you got to take your L. You can't be avoiding that. You in a fucked up situation. It's not gonna be all peaches and cream right now. You know what I mean? Like you got 2 stars on your team to max contracts who don't want to be there, and then you got your 3rd star player, future of your organization. He don't even know if he want to play basketball this season. Like, so for you to sit here and try to win every trade, that's impossible. That's why I say, yo, if you guys want, for Kevin Durant, the Brooklyn Nets can get Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole. They could trade Ben Simmons for like Gordon Hayward or whatever the hell, maybe Terry Rozier. They could make that money work with Charlotte, and then they could trade Kyrie to LA.
And honestly, Ben Simmons, I know people don't like to hear this. For defensive reasons, if you could get his hair right and stuff like that, he can help Charlotte a lot. With
That's
the
a fact.
rebounding, the playmaking, and the perimeter defense, he can help you. I've been saying that.
I agree with that since they still haven't figured out their center position, apparently.
You talking about for who? Who has to figure it out?
Charlotte. I think they got that rookie, but they got the rookie.
They got the rookie. They figured it out. Mark Williams he's everything they need on defense. I mean, if you watch him in the summer league, his offense is a little lackluster. He still needs to work on it. But as far as just being a paint defender, he's everything that he needs him to be.
Is he good enough to start?
Role. Yeah, on defense, absolutely. And his offense will come around because he has LaMelo. LaMelo will find him, excluding it'll be more spacing on the basketball court for him. Because you know how in summer league, it's a lot. It almost feels like the court is smaller because they crowd the paint so much. But in a regular NBA game, it's not like that. So so it'd be a lot more spacing for him to operate. Because they would just triple team and double team him every time he got the ball, like he was the number 1 option on the team. That's not going to happen in the NBA, and he'll get a lot more opportunities with LaMelo. So I ain't even worried about that. But as far as me, I think I personally, that's why I gave you my starting lineup. If they went after Markieff Morris, the Morris twin, I gave you my starting lineup. I will put him as the starter and have Mason come off the bench.
I don't even want Mason.
That's what I was wondering.
He gotta, but.
What's wrong? What's wrong, Purple Baby? What's wrong? Talk to me. What's wrong?
Here's the thing. If Weasley and whatever the Morris twin name is, the twin rather, he's athletic enough. I'll give you that. But it's Gordon. What is what you gonna do with Gordon?
I mean, they're gonna have to keep him another year. It's unfortunate, but nobody wants to take on that deal for another year. I'm sorry, nobody wants to do that. I mean, they're gonna have to keep him. You may not like it, but they're gonna have to keep him.
I don't understand how the debate. I don't know if y'all can explain this to me because I understand it in football. Because in football, I think they play each other 4 times if they in the division with each other. I don't know about basketball. I don't understand the division.
If you're in the same conference, you play 4 times.
You talking about football? Football is only twice.
Football, if you're in the same conference in football, you play twice. In basketball, if you're in the same division, it's 4 times.
Not conference, division.
Yeah, division, yeah.
If they in the same division, they play 4 times.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Conference, I
so
think 3.
so the team
Yep.
that's in their division is the Atlanta Hawks, Miami
Miami.
Heat. Who else is in that Southeast division?
Orlando.
I think
Orlando. Is there anybody else?
I feel like we missed
No, I think
Because
that's
I think
it.
it's
Orlando, Charlotte, Atlanta, Miami. Right? We said Miami.
Yep,
yeah.
Miami,
Oh,
Orlando, Atlanta.
look it up.
Because I don't know if DC is in it or not.
Yeah,
No, DC is they part of the what's
It's
that shit?
Washington. It's
that's
Atlanta,
what I thought.
Miami,
Oh,
Charlotte,
Washington's part of it.
Magic's in Washington.
Washington. Okay, Washington.
It's gonna be better than Washington, so I'm not worried about that. You know what's crazy about Miami is Tyler Hero plays like who's like I know Jimmy Butler defends, and I guess you could say Kyle Lowry does too. But when you really think about it, like how you would
How what?
how I know it's a team defense, but like how because individually I don't think Tyler Hero is really that great of a defender. So how? Like I know Bam is behind him.
Well, this is what they do. They do what it's crazy because Rico has explained this I don't know how many times on this channel, but it's called a cross matchup where you take the weakest defender on your team and you put him on the weakest offensive player that's on the perimeter because not everyone on the team can score like that. So you put Tyler Hero on the weakest offensive player and you do your best not to allow him to get exploited in mismatches. But with with the Miami Heat, they have so many great defenders on the team, especially last season. You know where they had one of the Martin twins that plays defense. They had PJ Tucker. They still have Kyle Lowry. You know, of course they got Jimmy Butler, who's their best perimeter defender. Then they had of course they got Bam Adebayo, Dutchman. He plays defense. They had quite a few players that play defense, so you can afford to hide Tyler Hero some, and that's what they did. That's what great teams do. They're able to hide their weakest perimeter perimeter player on defense and be able to exploit it, not for him not to get exploited. That's how they do it.
I was gonna say they was doing the same thing with Duncan Robinson until they found a better defender version of him.
Yeah,
Then they just put Duncan on the bench.
Exactly. They found that Matt Strauss. They found Matt Strauss who does the same thing that Duncan does, but he plays defense. So pretty much basically
And he's cheaper.
Exactly. And so that made Duncan Robinson expendable.
Right
and now Duncan Robinson, I wouldn't be surprised if you catch Duncan Robinson in a mid-season trade or any trade package, they have packaged him in there and get rid of him because they don't need him anymore.
Damn right.
Yeah. Gordon Hayward for Duncan Robinson. What's up?
I mean, it sounds good in theory, but
now Hayward cleared Duncan Robinson.
Miami ain't taking that. Miami be as dumb as Charlotte.
I mean, Charlotte would save 10 mil, right?
They would.
Like that.
Remember, they gotta pay They gotta pay Gordon at 15%. So,
How about the trade kicker?
Yep.
Pat Riley, not that stupid.
And Terry Rozier got a 10% one. So, and his contract is just starting. His new contract. That's lovely.
Depends how if a team want him, they'll pay that kicker.
It goes. It counts against Charlotte's cap.
Oh, okay.
Getting them.
Yeah, that's why I said they would save 10 mil by getting Duncan Robinson. That would make it okay to pay that trade kicker. You're gonna save the money anyways, right? Or you gonna pay the money anyways?
Well, we're gonna basically see how this stuff unfolds because we got a lot of basketball coming up. I'm talking about far as acquisitions and trades and waivers and two ways. So Yeah, from now
That's
to
it.
what? To when?
Yeah,
October.
October.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from now
I
to
just
October. Yeah.
Dex, I want to tell you, I don't really care if the Lakers get Kyrie or not. I just need to know where y'all bench at and where's the rest of y'all lineup. Because I keep hearing y'all talking about Kyrie, LeBron, and AD. Where's the rest of the team?
Okay, that's easy. We still have Austin Reeves. We still have Kendrick Nunn. We still have Avery Bradley, if I'm not mistaken. We still have Carmelo Anthony so far. We still have Dwight Howard so far.
I thought Dwight Howard was gone.
Was he gone? Okay, well he's gone then. We still got what's the kid? Oh, we got the new kids coming in, Sharif and Pippen Jr. So
I think
we got Thomas Bryant. Hold on, we got Thomas Bryant. We got Lonnie Walker. We got who's
Lonnie
another
Walker
guy
is
we got?
nice.
We got
I
another
like
dude.
Lonnie. I like old Lonnie.
Oh, Damian Jones. Yeah, we got Damian Jones. So we got a full team. We got a full team. We just got to see how it mesh.
Season start. We'll see. I don't think that team is gonna be very good.
But here's the thing: if we got those 3 stars, if the 3 stars are healthy, I think a supporting cast between Lonnie Walker, Carmelo Anthony, and Thomas Bryant is decent as a 4, 5, and 6. You know what I mean? Offensive
And
pieces.
Damian Jones, shot blocker. Damian Jones, rim runner.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like you got to think between Kyrie, AD, and LeBron, that's about 85 points, right? So how much of a bench do we really need at the end of the game?
But you in a league now where teams score 107, I think, whatever it is, 12.
Yeah. So we need 8 people or 9 people to combine for 20 points. We in a generally pretty okay. But that's if we healthy. If we injured, it's fucked up.
Guess we.
That's what I'm saying. Our bench comes into an issue when we're unhealthy. But if those 3 are healthy, I don't think us putting points on the board would ever be an issue.
See,
Plus
I think
also, too-
LeVar
plus
told
also,
LeBron,
too,
get Jello, man. Stop playing.
Thank you. Yes, Dex.
Nah, he don't
I
want
saw you
Kyrie
need a
no more.
shooter.
Yeah, Dex is funny, bro.
Well,
I
LeVar always
guarantee.
giving gifts, right? He always giving gifts, so he gonna give Lakers a gift.
Yo, but I ain't gonna hold you,
And
man.
Jello don't cost nothing. Listen, Jello don't cost anything. He's gonna play like for the minimum, whatever the minimum is for a rookie.
Nah, if you get
Wow.
if you
What's
get
that,
LaMelo on the
300,000?
Lakers, man, you got magic all over again, bro.
No, not LaMelo. We talking about Jello. I
482.
don't think LaMelo
talking
coming.
about Jello.
Yeah. He told him to get LiAngelo. He said, dude, get LiAngelo. He's ready. And
Well,
Bron
that's
said,
what I
word?
told Flight.
I'm going to look into it.
That's what I told Flight. That's exactly what I thought that he said to him. To be honest with you.
Telling you.
So if Jello become a clutch yeah, what about if LiAngelo become a Clutch Sports client all of a sudden? LiAngelo signed to Clutch Sport.
I was thinking about it, Dex. I was thinking about it. I said, hey, yo, if anybody could get Jello an NBA job, it'd be Rich Paul, right?
Oh, most definitely. where will he be? Houston,
I guarantee he'd be on the Lakers.
Where?
He'd be on the Lakers.
I actually want LaMelo to go to Rich Paul. I'll be honest with you.
Honestly, all 3 of them might end up on the Lakers eventually.
Right now. He's
in a
stuck
couple
with
years.
Rock Nation for a minute, and Rock Nation is eating off of him, and he, you know what I'm saying. So Jello is the one that seemed like he's kind of like, on the outs. So maybe Melo can hold up Rock Nation by himself. Yeah, because Melo can hold up Rock Nation by himself. His game is good enough to speak for itself. But LiAngelo might need a little kicker, and like you said. Yo, Bron, Jello's ready. Grab him while you can. And Bron said, word. And we might see something happen.
Think about it.
I heard you need shooting. I know a guy. Exactly what that conversation was like. I know a guy who could fix your problems. I ain't never seen this many non-shooters on your team a day in my life, but I know a guy.
Yo, quick question, man. What you think of
what
you think about
look at the picture though. Look at the picture. When you look at the picture, Ted and the panel, You can see that this is a genuine conversation because look what LeBron hand is. He is actually hugging as well as speaking to him. You follow what I'm saying? It's not at a distance. You know how some dudes just kind of shake hands and just say a little something at a distance? This was a close engagement. That tells me whatever was said between the two was very, very important. It wasn't like, oh man, have a good game out here, man. The Drew League is lit. Nah, that wasn't the conversation.
Oh,
You wouldn't have to do that. The conversation seemed to need to be based on LiAngelo because Lavar told me he's trying to LiAngelo lead at all costs. That's the main goal. That's the priority of the Ball family right now is to get LiAngelo a job in the NBA.
I would just like to say I apologize to you for making those Laker comments because it's even a team that's in a little bit of worse position than you guys are, and that's the 76ers. I forgot. I didn't hear their name much in free agency either, so I don't know what they're going to do because they lost Danny. I was going to say Danny Green. So we have to see what they about to do. James Harden
Sixers.
said.
But the Sixers picked up PJ Tucker, Daniel House, and they picked up somebody else.
They picking up
defenders. They don't got no. Yeah, right.
I mean, they don't.
That's the thing. They have. Yeah, they got 4 offensive players. They another team that your bench don't need to score a lot when you got James Harden, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris.
Yep.
Different because if Embiid's not healthy, that team looks awfully average.
I mean, that's any team.
I agree with that.
Come down.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with that. You're gonna lose when your best player is injured. That's every team.
I mean, that's like imagine the Denver Nuggets losing Jokic. That's a far below average ball club, ain't it? Because look what Jokic did with his team this past season, and he had no Jamal Murray or Michael Porter Jr. And look what he did. And also look at what he did to the Golden State Warriors by himself. He was averaging close to 35 in the playoffs against the Warriors by himself.
Draymond over there talking about, thank you, Nikola Jokic, for making me better. Remember that, right, Burgott?
Yeah, I remember that. Man, Nikola Jokic is a problem, man.
I know.
Jay Smitty, what's up, bro?
That dude is a whole
Jay
problem.
Smitty want to hear that. Jay Smitty want the goods. You can't pry it out of me, Jay Smitty. I know what you're doing. You can't pry it out of me.
Yo, Rico, you know Kenny Lofton?
The rookie?
Yeah.
For Memphis? Yeah, I seen a little bit of him. People been saying he looked like Zebo.
Zebo with a shot, with a jumper.
Yeah.
That boy's a problem.
Yeah.
He gonna do some work this year.
Oh.
Yeah, I think so too in the G League.
I think he'll do some work in the NBA too.
I think he'll do some work in the G League. He gotta lose some weight, man.
But he uses his body to his advantage, though. That's the funny part.
I mean, he does.
Oh, you took the words out of my mouth, bro.
He does, man. But he's
inside outside. Man. The boy's inside outside, man.
Gotta lose some weight, man.
I don't think he gotta lose it. He just gotta turn that into muscle. That's what I say. He play at that same weight, but
take a lifetime. That's gonna take a lifetime.
He's not that fat, Dave.
Listen, Zion will go on a vegan diet before Kenny Lofton Jr. turned his baby fat into muscle.
Man, that boy got game.
He do got game, but his gang gonna be played. His gang gonna be playing the G League,
Just remember,
especially since he a second round pick. His gang gonna be in the G League. I think he's gonna be great, man. I think he's gonna be good.
Nah, the reason why I say he's gonna be ill because who's his point guard? He's gonna get open shots, man.
I mean,
Ja Morant.
All those players in the team will get open shots because of Ja Morant.
All right.
He's not the exception. He's not the exception, but I don't.
Tyus Jones.
but I don't think he's going to get much run on the big club. I think all his playing time is going to come from the G League because they're going to plus look who's in the head of him at his position is
Jaren
JJJ. He's going
Jackson.
to he's going to get every bit of 30+ minutes.
JJJ.
Especially because of his defensive potential.
Yeah, exactly. And Kenny Lofton, I'm sorry, he doesn't have that defense. He's a liability on defense too. So I don't think, especially on the perimeter, he's a liability on defense on the perimeter. Jaren Jackson can literally guard 1 through 5. He's not getting much run in that position. He may get spot minutes here and there whenever he gets pulled up. I think that can happen. But as far as like getting like major minutes, nah, I don't think so.
But he's a hybrid, man. He got a better handle than Jaren Jackson. He could slide down the small forward.
I don't know. Nah, he can't be a small forward. His
You
handling
think
that
so?
great. His handling that great. I watched him at SMU. He's handling that great.
Well, what about Mike? What about MPJ? What y'all think about him in his return?
Michael Porter Jr.
Michael Porter Jr. is good. He just got to stay healthy.
His back is my problem. That's something I worry about every time. Like I don't like that. If that wasn't the issue, he's fine to me.
That's Clay D right there.
That's what I thought Brandon Ingram was KD.
No, that's Clay D. That's Clay Durant right there. That's who he is, bro. He plays like Klay Thompson, but he got Kevin Durant's build. He's not really a ball handler dribbler. He's not KD.
It ain't no Magic fans on the panel, is it?
Mavs?
Magic, not Mavs. Magic.
No.
Y'all think not this season, but do y'all think they might look into trading Isaac?
Orlando?
I'm talking about Jonathan Isaac, yeah, because that's gonna be their main thing. They're gonna try to see if they can put Jonathan Isaac at the 3, and probably be bounce Wagner off the bench, but eventually Jonathan Isaac is gonna get moved. Because the person that plays this position is Paolo Banchero, and we got to see him in a real NBA game first, but Paolo look like he's gonna be that problem. To me, he's a better playmaker than Carmelo Anthony was at this stage of his career. He was a rookie. So he might not be I don't think his jump shot is as smooth as Paolo, but that can get worked out. But he's a far better playmaker than Carmelo was at his career. Because he was making playmaking passes in that summer league game. I was like, Carmelo would never made that pass. Carmelo would have shot that.
Yeah, I was thinking.
So I got high hopes for Paulo, even though I don't like dude.
Isaac just got to stay healthy. I think he's a good player, and I think the Magic is gonna get a lot back for him now. What's that gonna be? I don't know.
I think his trade value. I think his trade value is kind of low right now because he hasn't played in about close to 2 years.
Yeah, because he had an ACL or MCL tear, something like that. It was in the bubble, I know.
Yeah. I think it was an ACL.
It'll be a cheaper version of Ben Simmons, just minus the playmaking. Better defender, in my opinion. Because I think
he's a good defender.
He's 6'10". I like him a lot. I wish the Hornets could get him, but I doubt that because they in their division.
Nah, I mean we've seen teams make the division, but I would like him. He's kind of he's a far better version of what what's his name Jalen McDaniels is. Like he's looked like Jalen McDaniels, but he's a far better version of him.
I always liked him when he came out, in that draft.
Yeah, I like Jonathan.
Who did he come out with again?
I think he came out in the same draft class as Lonzo.
It was somebody else I'm thinking about too. Who was it? Because they kept
because he came out. Hey Rico, didn't Jonathan Isaac come out in the 2017 draft class?
I think he did. I can't remember, bro, because he been injured for dog
2
2
years,
years now.
man.
Yeah, bro.
Basically.
That's what I'm saying. Like certain players, and this is now that I'm remembering this. Certain players in today's NBA, another one, John Wall, yo, they just disappear off the map. Like they still on a roster somewhere, but they're not playing. Like, nah, bro. Is Nicholas Batum still on the roster?
Yeah, he is for the Clippers. He played last year.
Yeah,
He was a
yeah.
big contributor. Matter of fact, he was
Yup.
on that.
I remember they
He
picked him up.
was.
I
Matter of
remember they
fact, he
picked
was
him
on
up
that.
for a
He been.
team-friendly contract.
Yeah, he been on the team for a minute because he
You
was
was right. You was right. My guy, he came out in 2017.
Yo, the chat saying that Drew Holiday is better than Trey Young.
Say what?
Argument, bro. Talk about.
Hey, I don't know.
Nothing to say about that.
Yo, he said Drew's shot is better from 3 than Trey.
Why are we having
Shots
them
fired.
is two different players.
Enrico, and I just looked it up. Rico, LaMelo Ball is actually a better 3-point shooter than Luka.
I told them, yo, we'd be capping talking about Luka more efficient, bro.
Luka only shot 35%. LaMelo shot close to 39. He shot 30.
Yeah, what's
39.
Luka's free throw percentage compared to LaMelo's?
LaMelo.
Luka's
I
a
got it
ball
right.
hog, bro.
Let me
Luka
see.
just look like he nice because he take a lot of shots, man. He is the team. Just keep it
He's
100.
learning. He's starting to
LaMelo,
learn, but it took a minute.
LaMelo was almost he shot 87. He's close to 90. So if
Okay.
LaMelo could actually improve his field goal, he can get close to being a 50, 40, 90 guy. I think he may
What's
get there
Luka's
in his
free throw?
career. Luka's probably in the 60s.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100
That's
with
what I'm
y'all.
telling y'all,
74.
bro.
It's 74.
Thank you. He's not more efficient than him, bro. People really.
Y'all gonna see the best LaMelo y'all ever seen this year, man. Being honest with you, because he's gonna be 100% comfortable this year. I don't know about the team surrounding him, but in terms of him controlling that game, you're gonna see an awesome LaMelo this year. He might get the MVP you're talking about if you play enough games.
I don't know about
So
MVP
they like to
this
play
year.
favoritism.
I don't know about MVP this year because and it's not because of it wasn't because of his play, it was just because of the team. It might not be winning enough. But as far as like him getting an all NBA team, I can definitely see that this year.
Nah, MVP is based on how many games you win.
Partly
how good you play.
Yeah. No,
And the importance to
there's
your
two
team.
parameters. There's two parameters usually. It's either you need to have an all-time great season, or you usually got to be the best player on the best team.
I think he's gonna have an
It's either
all-time
or.
great season.
Then
I think
that's his
hands down.
That's his ticket. But he got to do some Jokic level shit, some Giannis level, Russell Westbrook triple double season, James Harden season. He got
But
to
he
do
also
something
has to
like
get
that.
into the playoffs too, because that's the only way. Because a lot of the players that basically made the MVP, even if their team wasn't, I guess you want to say, top 3 in the league, they had all great seasons, but at the same time, the team was winning.
Yeah, but
That's what I'm saying. Murgot is two parameters. You either got to be one of the best players, or the best player on the best team in the NBA, one of the best teams, or you got to have some all-time great season, like
where
you can get a 6. No, but you can get a 6. But that's what I'm saying. You can get a 6 seed by having an all-time great season.
But
you're not going to have an all-time great season and not make the playoffs. That doesn't happen.
But that's the thing with me. It's like I can see LaMelo putting up numbers. I just don't see them winning. I just don't see him getting. I really don't see him getting to the playoffs like that.
Yeah, but the reason why I think he could do it is because you got to understand the huge advantage Melo got is that no matter who plays with him, he can make them better. He's just that type of
I
player.
mean, I agree with that. I just don't think that roster's good enough yet, man.
I got you.
He just needs to do some historical shit.
What did
If he
you?
comes out averaging 14 assists out of nowhere, and like 25 points, and they are 6 or 7 seed, they're gonna make the playoffs.
Thank you,
I
sir.
mean, he's
And
gonna win MVP.
I see
Go
that.
ahead.
I was just about to say. So if he makes an All NBA team, who is he knocking off that made it the previous year? Well, last year, this year,
Ja,
whoever made
I
the
think.
team. Oh wow!
You said Ja.
Wow!
He's
It's
not gonna lock
nobody
off.
else.
He's not gonna. There's Luca. There's
You
Steph.
have to knock off a guard. You have to knock off a
Yeah.
guard. So let's look up who was on the All NBA team guard wise. Let's
I
look it
think
up.
it's Luca,
So
Steph, and Ja.
Devin
Those are the
Booker
top
made
three.
it. Devin
Devin Booker
made
and Chris Paul were second team.
I think Butler made it. I believe.
Forward. Was he a forward? They put Jimmy at forward
all right,
or guard this season.
I think it put him at a 4.
You got
Bullshit.
Jaylen Brown.
Mm-hmm. I can tell you how the top 2 was Luca, Steph, and Ja. Those are always going to be the top 3. Sorry. The benefit is he just got to be a top 6 guard because there's 3 All NBA teams.
You got to knock off Devin Booker.
Chris Paul.
It's not Devin Booker. You got to knock off, and he can knock him off.
But you don't think they'll vote?
He can
Go ahead,
definitely knock off Devin Booker.
This is basically how it goes right here. So here are the guards that made All NBA team this year: Luka, Devin Booker, Ja Morant, Steph Curry, Chris Paul, and Trae Young. And I think he can knock off Trae Young definitely.
He could definitely knock off Devin Booker
Dante Murray
too.
next to him? Are you serious?
You don't think he can knock off? You don't think they would choose Devin Booker over Chris Paul on an All NBA team? Because I think he can knock off Chris Paul and Trae.
Yeah, I think he can knock off Chris Paul and Trae definitely.
Nah, but
that's a for certain right there.
Ja Morant was on the All NBA second team. I'm talking about the first team. Devin Booker and Luka was on the first team, and he could knock off Devin Booker.
Was Book was on the first team?
Yes,
Book
sir.
was first team this year, buddy.
Woo!
That's why.
There you go, D Book.
That's why I said that's when you came out and said, what does Zach LaVine being better. I get your point, but I'm like, Devin might be a slight head of him now, man.
But if they lose Ayton, I know they said the Pacers offered him a sheet, an offer sheet or whatever. I don't know how long we have to wait. But how will that affect Booker's game? Booker and Chris Paul's game.
Who is that with DeAndre Ayton? As far as that, I mean, it's going to go back to being how it always was. I mean, Devin Booker's going to be the main primary scorer. Chris Paul's going to do mainly all the ball handling, and and have the different pick and roll settings with DeAndre Ayton. I think what's going to change is some of their roster, because we know that their owner doesn't like to pay the luxury tax. So somebody on that roster, mainly the back end players like a Cameron Payne or Cam Johnson, players or what's that the dude with the braids? I forgot players like them, they might end up leaving because they're $9 million over the luxury tax. So they might end up leaving because of that. So I don't think nothing's really going to change with the starting lineup, but those players I just named, that's basically like the role players. Some of them probably going to end up leaving, more than likely. But I think their offense is really going to be pretty much the same. I don't think they're going to win 60-something games this year, though. Close to 50-some games.
My bad, Murga. But I was gonna say this. Basil Carpenter brought up a good point. Kyrie, I don't think was on the list, so that's another point guard that LaMelo's gonna have to compete with.
That's all-star votes. That's all of that.
That's if
all
he
these
play.
people. All these
Kyrie's
people
playing
telling
this
them
year.
Harden lost the step, but they still gonna vote for him when it come All-Star weekend. Watch
Yeah.
him and Kyrie. I feel like if you don't play, especially, you shouldn't be getting votes for the All-Star team because I believe Ben Simmons got votes last year too. How they feel, they count Simmons as a guard. Some people count him as a forward. I think that's BS, but that's none of my business. Same thing they did with DeRozan last year, counting him as a guard. That man was a straight forward.
Definitely agree with that.
Yeah. So they counted him as a guard too. So hold on, let me see something.
DeRozan technically
What they counted? They counted DeRozan as a forward.
Technically, he is a guard.
They counted him as a forward on the All NBA team.
Thank you.
Second team. He made second team All NBA.
But he was a guard in the All-Star voting. They knew what they was doing. I was like, how is he a forward on the All NBA team, but a guard in the All-Star game thing?
Well, the reason why they probably did that was because they were trying to get their favorite players in, such as Kevin Durant and all them in. That's all it is. It's politics. They're trying to get Kevin Durant in because they know everyone wants to see Kevin Durant, LeBron James. They want to see those players. So in order to get those in the starting lineup without basically and Giannis and all of them, even though he was having a better season than Giannis at the beginning of the season. Yeah, he was having a better season than Giannis at the beginning of the season. Giannis turned it on the second half. But, what happened was, that he was going to beat out one of those players in order to keep them on there. They pretty much basically said, we're going to put you as a guard, and we're just going to flow with it like that.
And I believe
so they can have Giannis and all them in there, and they can easily basically move him to the guard. That way, basically, they can have their little favorite players that fans want to see on there.
Yeah, but technically, most players are position/position. Most point guards could be shooting guards, and most small forwards could be power forwards. You know what I'm saying?
Like with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard.
And most centers could be power forwards. I should say exactly. Actually, so they do have a slash within their position.
And if Kawhi and them come, it's not gonna be easy for LaMelo to make an All NBA team going into the whatever y'all want to call it, the season, because Kawhi, I heard they said Kawhi and them is supposed to be coming back and they'll be ready for the start of the season. It's gonna be hard for him to make it.
Yo, who starts?
Yeah.
You forgot Kawhi
depending
too.
on his play.
Kawhi gonna make it. So Kawhi, you already know Kawhi going. Paul George gonna be competing for it. Like, it's a lot of players, man.
Yo, who starts? Who
Yeah,
starts for the
Jamal
Clippers?
Murray's going to be back next season. It's probably going to be John Wall, Norman Powell, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and Zubac. That's going to be their starting five.
So you think that point guard position is locked? You don't think? You don't think Jack? Go ahead.
I think Reggie Jackson does what he does, and he does that. It doesn't matter what role you give him. He plays exactly like a six man.
Got you.
If you give him a starting point guard role, he's just gonna do what he does, but just for 30 minutes instead of 25. So I think John Wall is just the playmaker to help balance it out, because now they have Kawhi is gonna average 30, Paul George probably around 25, Norman Powell is 20. So that's 50, 75 points between those three. You really don't need Reggie Jackson to be part of the starting lineup trying to average 18. That's too much. You would rather have someone take a step back. He comes in when Kawhi or Paul George come out, they stagger minutes, so he could take the shots and lead the offense from the bench. I think that'll be better.
Just don't have Paul George taking the last shot. That's all I ask. He can do everything else, just not the last shot. And I like Paul George. But it's a done deal.
I mean, that's what I mean, that's what they got Kawhi for. Kawhi's the closer.
Yup.
Coach Rico.
That's what he get the big bucks for, right?
Yeah, that's why.
And Uncle Dennis's private jet.
Exactly. That's why Kawhi. That's why Paul George is actually He's a second tier player. So he's that second tier player. He's a good. Paul George is a good second option on a really good team.
Yep, I agree with that. Lillard didn't make the All NBA team or All Star game last year, did he?
Nope. That's another one. Lillard and Simons. That backcourt is gonna be nice.
And McCollum didn't either. See, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro.
McCollum, bro.
This guard, this All NBA guard.
Then you got Zion. Then you got Zion coming back. You still got Brandon Ingram out here. Like
Make the
that's
All-Star team or
like you
All
can
NBA
actually
team.
say, man, there's a lot of talent in the NBA now, man. A lot of talent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, up until they all start falling off one by one. You know, injuries gonna come and just catapult this whole entire league by freaking the summer.
Hey,
everybody gonna start falling off one by one, bro.
Nah, well, I don't like thinking like that because I don't like wishing no injuries on nobody.
Nah, it's part of the game. I'm just keeping it 100.
I mean, I know you are, man. I just don't like thinking like that.
I feel like basketball players get injured more than
football players.
Football, nah.
I think they say they get injured more than football players. That's what I think. I don't think it actually happens.
Y'all really think so?
Yeah, I'm telling, bro. Whenever A1 come around, bro, I tip my cap to A1, bro. I believe what he say because I do see athletes like, bro, the athletes I grew up with, what they used to do. These NBA players today, they don't do it, bro. They do not do it.
You think it's because they can't handle the 82? Like this generation, it's possible they're just not built for the 82, man.
Yeah, well, you got to think even just the normal world we living in. This new generation like working from home. They don't like going to work. I'm lying, though.
I mean, not everybody. Not everybody.
Yo, he's
everybody
funny,
got
bro.
that. I'm telling you, man. Not everybody got that LeBron James off-season training regimen, man. Everybody got that, man. They don't know how to keep their bodies healthy, man.
That was a funny take, bro.
Football start. That way we don't
Thank
have
you.
to talk about basketball no more. I can't wait till football start, man.
So Rico, if they're playing from home, if they want to play from home, like people work from home, that means they just gonna play their cell phone 2K.
Pretty much.
That's a fact. We already had the coaches was doing the same shit. Like y'all remember Phil Jackson was talking about he trying to coach the Lakers part time.
He's definitely right.
Like, it's just a different era.
Bro. Rico, you're hilarious. Oh man, that's a good take though. I ain't gonna hold you. That's interesting. She like football like that, man. That's cool.
Who your team, Purple Baby, football wise? Don't say the Panthers.
I don't think she heard you.
You still there, Purple Baby?
She dropped off.
Man, boy, I swear, man, Sundance is the most annoying character in this goddamn video game, man.
She was serious about that comment, bro. She said that and bolted. She's a football fan for real. Salute to her.
My bad, y'all. I'm gonna be right back.
What'd you say?
I think he said he'd be right back.
What you was just talking about, Ted? Purple Baby just left.
Okay. Nah, she said she couldn't wait for the football season to come in.
What's your team?
Well, me, G-Man all day, man.
Oh yeah, Giants. Giants. What you think
Trash.
about that? What you think? Yeah, a quarterback is something else, ain't it?
Yeah, man, they need to get rid of him. It's time to move on from Daniel, man. It's time for y'all
Yeah,
to move on
he's
from
not the
Daniel,
guy.
man.
No,
Yeah,
he's not that guy.
Yeah, it's time for y'all to move on, man. Go
Everybody
ahead, get
moving on
yourself.
anyway.
Not that guy at all. I'm a little bit of a Jets fan too. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, I like the Jets, man. I think the Jets gonna be all right.
Yeah, man.
I like the Browns. I mean, I'm rocking with the
How you think about
Panthers.
how you think about them getting rid of Baker Mayfield?
I mean, they had to. So I'm gonna be monitoring what's going on out there in Carolina too.
And Buffalo.
What's up, Buffalo?
Yeah, those are my three teams right there.
Yeah, I like Buffalo's out.
Yeah, Buffalo straight. You know, I like Josh Allen. I just picked up Von Miller, so Buffalo gonna be all right this year.
Yeah, they looking good.
Yeah, so my team just traded our franchise quarterback this year.
What's your team?
Falcons.
Damn.
Who the Falcons got a quarterback?
We got Marcus Mariota, unfortunately.
He gonna be the starter?
Yeah, until we see what we got in Desmond Ritter.
Or they drafted a quarterback?
Yeah, we drafted one in the third round this year, Desmond Ritter. He was the dude that played against Alabama this year in their little college playoffs. He did all right. He just ain't had nothing to work with really. So, you know, he doing pretty good. You know, training. He doing pretty well. Training camp. He doing pretty good in like the mini camp and all that bullshit. So we'll see how he do when they get official with the training camp and everything, and preseason come around. So we'll see how he does. That way he can see if he's the real deal or not.
Yeah, so we're gonna get a good look at him.
And see if he can really ball, man. Because if he can really ball, that's gonna help us out a great deal. Because then we won't have to worry about looking for a franchise quarterback. Because listen, man, when it comes to getting a franchise quarterback, man, you can hit one time, man, and it'll be the next 20 years before you see another one. That's how it is, man. Quarterback is the hardest position, man. They get right, man. Like you'll hit one, and then you'll hit one, man. You'll have your quarterback for the next 15 years, man. And then you'll miss, and then next thing you know, once you move on for that, you struggling in the next 20 because you ain't got nobody there, man. It's just real. So if we can hit on Desmond Ritter, and basically he's on a cheap contract, man, we can go ahead and then next year basically we're going to have the most cap out of everybody because we're supposed to have at least supposed to have over 100 million in cap space next year. So we're going to have the most cap, and we're going to be able to get some players, man. And if we can hit on Desmond and he turns out to be decent, we can work with him, where he can be our future. We'll ride with that, and then we can be able to get like a Will Anderson from Alabama. Because that boy nasty. That dude like that, man. He's probably he'd probably be one of the best defensive prospects to come out in a minute.
I hear you.
Who gonna win the Super Bowl?
Falcons? I'm just kidding.
How many games they gonna give Deshaun Watson?
So I mean, it's for Super Bowl, man. You know what, man? I'm gonna go on a limb, man. I think this might be Buffalo year to get there, man.
What about Mahomes? Like you're sleeping on Mahomes?
I'm not sleeping on them. I'm sleeping on their defense. Their defense make me go to sleep. As easy as it is to score on them. Shoot, they can put up points. They can't stop nobody. That's their problem. And then they just got rid of Tyrann Mathieu. They ain't re-signed him. So I don't know what they doing on defense, man. But their defense always been suspect. That's their problem. They can't stop nobody. could pull up all the points you want, but when it comes to when you going against a team that can put up points and that can stop you, it's a different ball game. So what happens when you run against a team like Buffalo? Buffalo can do that, or a team like Cincinnati. Cincinnati can do that.
True.
So I don't know, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Mahomes. I think Mahomes is a great quarterback in this league. You feel me? But as far as like keeping the beam, man, I don't think they're going back till they fix that defense, man. And then on top of it as well, we don't know how the team going to be because they got rid of Tyreek Hill. They traded for him. They traded him away. So even though I do
He
like
on the
Sky
Dolphins.
Moore,
What you think he's gonna do in Miami?
not really shit because Tua can't throw.
True.
Tua can't. He can't. It seems like he can't throw. Let alone he ain't been healthy. He ain't had a healthy season yet. You feel me? Like until he proved to me that he can make big time throws, he ain't gonna. That team ain't going nowhere. That team at the bottom of the barrel. So only thing Tyreek Hill do is leave and take all that money. That's it.
So it's good.
What's good with you?
Shit. I'm a Raider fan, man.
Raiders.
Yep.
Damn, man.
What
Die
the
hard.
Raiders doing?
Man,
He
feel
said
sorry for
die
y'all,
hard.
man.
Die hard, man.
Feel sorry for y'all this year, man, because y'all in a tough division,
Feel
bro.
sorry for us.
Yeah, y'all in a tough division, bro.
Yeah. We got the best division. Yeah, we all know that. But who finna stop our offense? I'll wait. Cause you can't.
Chargers.
Chargers. Nigga, please.
Chargers got a
Nigga,
great defense,
please.
bro.
Chargers.
Bro,
Please.
Chargers got a great defense,
We played
man.
them. We played them week 1.
Man, they is elite, man.
No, it looked good on paper. Come on, man. Chargers done had damn near the best talent in the division the last 20 years. They ain't won shit. Real talk. Even when they had Rivers and they had LT back in the day, they had a squad. They ain't never won shit.
Shoot, now their defense was suspect then. They had a good offense. Their defense wasn't that great. Their defense better now.
Nah, remember that year? Remember the year it was? I think it was 2006. They went 14-2 and still didn't even get to the title game. Remember they fired who was they coach then? They had Schottenheimer. Yeah, they fired him that same year after they lost to the Patriots that year. That was 2006. It was 14-2.
Yeah, I think Brady wasting his time coming back.
Nope. Well, shit, he led the league in damn near all the damn passing categories. Damn near.
Yeah, then I gotta go against the Denver Broncos, who got better.
Man,
I said
I ain't worried about.
and the only team I give you where it's like I'm a suspect about them is the Chiefs. I don't trust them.
Yeah, I was just about to say, KC still the favorite. Till we knock them off, or Denver or Chargers knock them off, they still gonna be the favorite to win the division.
Nah, I think they
Yeah, they didn't
suspect.
win it the last 6 years. Come on, even without Tyreek Hill, man, you still got Mahomes and you still got Andy Reid, one of the best play callers of all time. So that offense still gonna be potent, man. Watch.
Their offense is, but their defense can't stop nobody.
Well, shit, but they drafted a lot of defense, and they got free agency too. They added some defensive players.
But like you said, it's all on paper.
Hey, just like the Chargers. Shit, Chargers look good on paper with J.C. Jackson and Khalil Mack at it. It looked good. Shit, we got Devontae Adams. It looked good. We about to see. We'll see come September. We gonna see.
I like the Chargers, man. I like their little squad they put together. So plus on top of that as well. I don't really trust to be honest with you, I don't trust Derek Carr like that.
No, I like Carr. He cool. I mean, he borderline top. I ain't gonna, he top
has
15.
He
top
has
15.
his moments. He has his moments where he can be top. He can be top 10. And then he
Right.
has other moments where he just fall off, and you just like, yeah, you're
Yeah,
definitely
I agree.
top 15, top 20.
I agree, but I ain't trying to make no excuse for his ass, but he been through a lot though. I can't name another quarterback. This is about to be his 9th year, and they had 5, 6 different head coaches, 5, 6 different offensive coordinators. That's a lot, but in 9 years, that's crazy. And he still He still been balling though. I mean, he like you said, he up and down. He ain't no top 5, but he around top. Like you said, he can play top 10 ball. But I think we'll be better though with a better play caller because we got Josh McDaniels calling the plays now. So he gonna fix our red zone offense. Our red zone offense was ranked 28th last year. New England was number 10. They had a rookie quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So I know we're gonna be better in the red zone. But now, as far as our defense, our corners still young.
Y'all got Chandler Jones.
Yeah, but he older though. I mean, he better than we had Yannick last year. He better than Yannick. He still had 10 sacks. It's all about our defensive tackles. We just drafted 2 defensive tackles, so they finna get a lot of play this year. And then our secondary, as far as our corners, I like our safeties. I don't like Jonathan Abram. You know, he can't cover for shit. He a hitter, but he can't cover.
Yeah.
So
I
I don't
prefer.
know. We'll
Yeah.
see, man. We gonna see.
Yeah. Same here.
I got us going 11-6 though.
Yeah. I think y'all can. Do that.
That'd be a big game better than last year. I want to see if Cincinnati go do this shit again. That's what I want to see. I want to see if the Bengals can do this shit again. But they're gonna have a better O line.
Man, that's all they. That's all they need, man. They actually have somebody that can block for Joe Burrow, man. They might do something. That's what was holding them back this year. I mean, they had everything in play. They couldn't block nobody.
You said the Bengals are gonna be looking good.
Yeah, I think the Bengals gonna look good, man. I mean, the Bengals are a team to beat in that division right now. So, but I'm a fan. But that's my second team I root for is the Baltimore Ravens.
What about the Browns?
I don't root for them. Sorry,
Yeah,
Flight.
if they get Deshaun Watson back, shit, that'd be nice.
Yeah, the Browns will be all right when they get Deshaun back.
Yeah, they're gonna have a team.
They finna have Kobe Brissett. Kobe Brissett, he cool. He ain't no elite motherfucker, but he decent.
I mean, they lost their receivers.
Yeah, they got Amari Cooper,
Oh yeah, I'm tripping, man. I forgot about Marco.
and they still got Donovan Peoples-Jones. He's on his 3rd year. I like him.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
got the running back.
they still got them running backs too.
Like 2 running backs.
Yeah. So I mean, they got talent on the team. It's the biggest thing of they need Deshaun Watson to bring
Yeah,
it all
yeah,
together. They get that,
yeah,
and they still got that defense because I mean they still got they still got that monster in Myles Garrett.
yeah. And they brought back Clowney,
Mm-hmm.
and they got a good secondary too. They linebackers. I don't know who they linebackers is. Cleveland. I know they drafted the boy from Notre Dame last year. The African motherfucker.
Yeah.
He cool. Hmm. And I don't know who the other linebackers they got though. But yeah, Cleveland got a nice roster. They do. They look good on paper too. I mean, everybody look good on paper. Shit.
I agree.
I think Jacksonville gonna be better than last year though. I like Peterson calling them plays. But you know, every year it's gonna be a team come out of nowhere. Nobody talking about it's gonna make the playoffs in the NFC and the AFC. Like having every year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's always a team ain't nobody thinking about.
Yeah, Arizona they look good on paper too. Shit. But they got their Hopkins suspended for the first 6 games, so that's gonna hurt them.
Cardinals. What happens? What happened to him?
Then you got PEDs or some shit. They got suspended for that a couple months ago.
Who was that?
DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah. He's suspended for half the year.
Yeah, that's crazy. They took him off.
Yeah, Cardinals. Cardinals. I mean, I don't believe in the Cardinals anyways. I don't think Kyler Murray is that guy.
Wow. That was just praising his
That's
dude not
why.
too long ago.
Yeah. That's why he's not getting that money because the Cardinals are not really sold on him. So that's why they don't want to give him that
Why
money.
not?
I mean, for one, basically they worried about his height. Number two, basically they see basically a lot of tendencies that they don't like in a leading quarterback, where he's kind of
They
a whiner, a complainer, and
they go
also as well he hasn't performed. When it came for him the time to perform in big games, he didn't perform.
they go pay him though, because who they go get that's better.
That's the point. I mean, I don't think they want to give him the money that he wants. He wants that big deal like a Deshaun Watson, what Lamar Jackson's probably going to end up getting. He wants that deal like that, but he's not going to get that.
No, yes he is. You got to give it to him. You got to.
But I mean, he's going to get paid, but I don't think he's going to get paid Deshaun Watson pay.
Nah, I ain't gonna say no 200, 230, but he getting over 100 for sure.
Yeah, I can see that, but he ain't getting Deshaun. He ain't getting close to that $50 million a year. Nah, he can get 30.
Yeah, 30, 35 at the most.
Yeah,
If
he can get
if
that.
they ever perform. Shit. What you think Lamar Jackson got? Lamar Jackson ain't worth no 50. He ain't worth no 45. Nah, hell nah.
Lamar can get, but that's the thing. If Kyler at the most gets 30, 35, Lamar can get 40 because Lamar has done more than what he's done on his team with less talent than what he has done.
Yeah, Lamar did win MVP. I'll give him that.
Yeah, and he's done more with less talent. I mean, look what Lamar Jackson was doing last season, and everybody was hurt. Everybody was hurt. He almost led that team out of the division. The only reason why they didn't make it is because he got hurt. Because his offensive line got hurt. His offensive line got hurt. Wide receivers got hurt. Running backs got hurt. Whole team hurt. Yeah, the Baltimore Ravens just had the bad. They just had the bad luck last season, man. Everybody was getting hurt, and it's just unfortunate.
Yeah, it is true.
Yeah, the Ravens, they got to get it together. That division gonna be hard though.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I want to see what Trey Lance gonna do, because I don't see it. I think he gonna be a bust. I don't see it.
Yeah, that's San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what they gonna do with Garoppolo?
They said he's supposed to get traded before the month over with.
That's what they say.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they say. Or if not, I was watching I was watching ESPN the other night. They were saying if they can't trade him, then he'll probably go ask for his release and then get the pick where he want to go.
Shit, don't I mean
He
outside
weak.
of Tom Brady, I mean don't Baker Mayfield, he might be the best quarterback in the division.
Who?
Baker Mayfield.
Nah, he's not. Tom Brady's still the better. I would put either Jameis Winston ahead of Baker.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Nah,
Yeah,
Winston was playing good.
I mean, especially with how Winston was playing last year.
Yeah,
Winston
that's what I'm
threw
saying.
like 15 touchdowns and only like
Listen,
2
Baker Mayfield
interceptions.
was injured last year.
Yeah, he was playing good last year before he got hurt. He was. He wasn't turning the
Yeah,
ball over.
yeah. Jameis Winston was slinging that rock, man. Baker, I mean, he was hurt, but I mean, I just don't think Baker's that guy.
That's crazy. They got Baker and Sam Donald. They both got drafted top 5 the same year. That's crazy.
It's crazy, man. But I mean, I don't see my thing is I like the deal on how they got Baker. The Browns basically had to give him up because his trade value was so low. They had to
Yeah.
basically give him up for nothing. But Sam Darnold deal, I do not like that for Carolina, man. It's like you gave up too much for a dude that fold under pressure. Literally, he fold.
Yeah.
It's so bad, man. I watched him last season. It was like this dude, as soon as he get an ounce of pressure, he just folds. But I will say this though. All you have to do is whenever you play Sam Darnold, as long as you got Christian McCaffrey covered, he can't do nothing. Because
Yeah.
every time he's not gonna chuck the ball downfield. Only thing he's gonna do is hit a check down. And his
Hey,
check down is Christian McCaffrey. And if you can
hey,
limit Christian McCaffrey, he's done. As
hey,
you see
it'd
what
be
happened to him.
Well,
it'd be
what
funny as
about what
hell.
Baker Mayfield be different?
Hey, it'd be funny as hell if they both lose out to that rookie. Who they drafted? Corral.
Yeah, Matt Corral, man, that'd be funny, man. And I like Matt Corral, man. I like Matt Corral, man. They lose their job to Matt Corral, man. They don't need to play
Yeah,
football no more.
that shit gonna be funny if that shit happen.
They don't need to play ball no more. They lose their spot to Matt Corral.
Cause Baker think, yeah, I'm starting. Yeah, we playing Cleveland week 1. I'm starting. No, you not. You got to go earn it, boy.
Exactly. Shoot, and then Sam Darnold getting paid all that money. Shit.
Man, I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie. Sam Darnold, I thought he was gonna be nice when he came out of USC. I'm like, he gonna be nice, man. Again, he
man.
did
Don't.
go to a bad team, but god damn, I didn't think he was gonna be this damn garbage.
Yeah, he's pretty terrible. Definitely pretty terrible.
I'm saying, man, you never know how motherfuckers gonna turn out. It's all a crapshoot. You be good in college, get to the pros, NBA and NFL, your ass be garbage. Shit, like, you could be weak in college and get to the NBA, NFL, end up being good. That should be crazy.
It can happen like that. It's gonna be a good season on the NFL.
Yeah, I hope some who in the NFC, not the NFC, the AFC East. Hope somebody challenge Buffalo this year. I mean, they're gonna be the favorite, but I hope Miami. Well, y'all heard y'all talking about Miami when I came in here, but it's all on Tua though. Tua, I don't know, man. I mean, shit. He accurate, but he just can't. He's the arm hella weak. He can't throw the deep ball. He throw all that
Yeah,
short shit.
that's my biggest problem with him. I mean, he can't.
But in college, he was doing it. At Bama, he was
Yeah,
throwing the
man.
deep ball though. That's
Yeah, man. I
crazy.
mean, that's my biggest problem with him, man. I just don't think he can throw that deep ball, man.
I know Miami. They regret. They could do the draft over. They would have took Herbert instead of Tua.
Who you telling, man? Man, Herbert a problem, dude.
Like, oh yeah. Yeah, you got
That's
to
what I'm
deal with his
saying.
ass
That's
for
what
the
I'm saying.
next decade.
Yeah. Basically, man, he gonna be annoying to deal with too.
We
Annoying
got
to
to
deal with, man.
hit Mahomes for the next 10, 15 years. Shit.
That's annoying, man. Guys, that's annoying. And now you got to deal with Russell Wilson.
Right. That's all Denver was missing. We put it back away. All right, now y'all got a top. Y'all got a future Hall of Famer, so still in this prime. So shit. And Denver got
Ain't
weapons.
no.
They got nice receivers. Got a nice
Yeah,
running
I
back.
agree.
Their O line kind of suspect. They got a cool defense. So new coaching staff.
I mean, they old line better what he had to work with in Seattle.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because that old line in Seattle was just horrible. I mean, and it's so funny because you see in the draft, right? They went and drafted an offensive lineman first round.
Right. Oh, I was there. I flew to Vegas for the draft. I was out there.
You did? Oh, that's what's up. How was the
Yeah.
experience out there, man?
I ain't just saying that. I got footage. I can back up my claims. You go to my Instagram, got Snapchat. I'll send you all that shit. I was out there fucking with it.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. So when the Falcons drafted Drake London, what was their reaction? Did a lot of
Everybody was
them boo?
shocked. Everybody was shocked because everybody thought it was gonna be when they took him eighth, right? I think it was eighth.
Yeah, we took him eighth. Yeah,
Yeah, because I thought they was gonna take what they did in the receiver, but I thought they was gonna take the boy from Ohio State.
yeah, Jared Wilson. But that's the thing is that I don't think Arthur Smith didn't want that because our biggest problem was we had too many little wide receivers last season, and nobody can get off the line. I mean, that's
Which,
what made our offensive line look so bad. We ain't had no big body wide receivers by Kyle Pitts, and Kyle Pitts was triple team everywhere.
oh, you're a Falcons fan, okay?
Yeah, I'm a Falcons fan. Kyle Pitts was literally triple team.
Well, shit. We gave y'all Brian Edwards.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah. Y'all gave us Brian Edwards, and we'll take Drake London too. I
Shit,
prefer that pick. I I thought he was my in my mock draft when I had him. He was my wide receiver 1.
Yeah, he is nice.
Like
I ain't gonna lie.
I alternate between him and Jamison Williams, but I like Jake London. I love his physicality, including the fact that I also took an account for what he did before he got injured and who he had to work with at quarterback. His quarterback play was terrible.
Yeah.
Compared to Jared Wilson, Chris Olave, and Jameson Williams, they all had quality quarterbacks. Whereas Drake London, he had to work with. He basically was working with nothing.
Yeah,
I mean,
rotating.
the dude could not throw the Jeep ball. Like Drake had to always stop and could make it. And that's the thing what a lot of folks don't realize. He will have his man beat by a step or two, but he always had to stop and come back from the ball because the quarterback can't throw that deep.
That is true.
Can't throw the deep ball for nothing. So Drake always had to make a fantastic
Oh,
catch.
shit.
But coming back, everybody was like, oh, he can't burn guys. He was burning guys. The quarterback can't throw deep. So it's kind of hard for you to get past. It's kind of hard for you to make the deep ball catch when your quarterback can only throw 30 yards downfield.
Well, shit. So I think the San Diego. Well, shit. We had Mariota the last 2 years. Now he got Mariota, y'all starter, so he really can't throw the ball deep either like that. So shit. But I think y'all finna tank. To be real, I think y'all go tank and Seattle go tank. Y'all get a top 5 pick and get Stroud or
Bryce
the boy
Young.
from Bama. Yeah, Bryce Young.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know they going
I
top
don't
2,
think.
top 3.
Yeah, I don't think Arthur Smith. I don't think Arthur Smith's going to go for Bryce Young. Bryce Young is not his type of. It's not his style of quarterback. He doesn't
You
like
think
the
so?
little quarterback. Nah, he doesn't like the little quarterbacks.
And he
He's not.
accurate as hell though. He
He
dumbass
is though.
accurate.
He is though. But I don't think Arthur Smith's going to go for him. I mean, that's what we're kind of betting on and hoping that Desmond Ridder can do something. If
I was right.
he's
Yeah, I
actually.
forgot y'all took him. Yeah, y'all
Yeah,
did.
so we're betting on to see what he can do because, in my opinion, if we can at least get something out of him to the point where we can see where he is, and he can be the future, then that'll alleviate a lot of pressure on us. So when we do get a top 10 pick, because I still think we're going to be picking in the top 10. So when we do that, we can focus more on other things such as the defensive line, add more depth on the defensive line, such as get like a Will Anderson, So
I don't know who y'all got on y'all defense. I know y'all got Terrell. Who else y'all got on defense? I don't know who the hell y'all got.
Oh, we about to get out of here. We're gonna have to talk about another time.
Yeah, pull back up tomorrow.
It's all good.
What's your name again? Black.
My name Black Mod. That's my Instagram name too.
Yeah. All right, pull back up with us tomorrow, man. We appreciate you stopping by with us.
It's all good.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Like I said, Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.